the scene is such. You guys see the people of import. To you, Finn. Jane's family is not there, but she is she's a bit wary from the sky travel, as well as you guys, as you had not expected such ease. The war has taken its toll mentally, but only for a brief moment. You start to enjoy the respite given here, the relaxed, albeit hyper, atmosphere of Tempest Bay. There is quite a lot of like celebrations and like banners of thank you adventurers, as well as thank you gods and thank you prominence. A lot of the militia, including Commander Adrian, actually came with you guys. Although they were one of like the first to disembark, they are the people to deal with the crowds thus far, it seems, taking most of the heat for you for now. They go to the families that have been sheltered here in Tempest Bay, and you see a lot of reunions. You see a lot of celebrations, local celebrations within there, and you see a lot of quite a lot of people just clapping and giving praise to the successors of Sealess Stand. There's quite a lot of them that you hear hushed and like not so hushed mentions of wait, where is she on the next flight? And like lots of, where's Lady Rosengard? I really want to see her. Do you know she's in the council? And there's like a lot of, hey, did you? She's in. Insert NPC dialogue of where's Rosengard here. That the popular figure, not quite joining in the celebrations. Not sure of her plans, but for now, there lays before you, for the brothers, two familiar people of import to your current life. There is the ever so beautiful and sleek and modern, and it looks like dyed blonde hair, Shao, as well as Dread, who has his arms folded for a bit, but as you guys get closer and closer as a group, he begins clapping. Rati, you feel that connection once more. The Batu is nearby, and he seems to be operational, but he's nowhere near in sight.
So are we in amongst the crowd now, or are we still on the ship?
No, you're split the difference. You're at the pier, out of the ship, as the captain's like, okay, get off. Thank you for flying with us. Shove off.
Pass without a trace as we're heading down.
Okay. You pass without a trace. All right. Do you split off from the group, or do you maintain with the group with the pass?
I'm gonna slowly drift away and start pickpocketing anything expensive I can spot.
Gotcha. All right. We'll get to you in a bit. The other three, what are you doing? It seems like your VIPs, your people of interest for now, have also spotted you.
Start with the brothers, air quotation.
Bandor will be walking towards Dread as Dread starts clapping.
Clapping. Sorry, keep going. Continue. I don't know that would break me.
Bandor would walk over. Aha! We've returned from the island, and he'd strike a pose.
Oh, no cap. Yep, alright.
And Jason will follow in, but just behind him. Yes, we are back! You will also strike a pose.
Shao begins clapping, smiling, and she just says, like through gritted teeth, oh god, that's so cringe. And Dread just kind of smiles, and he stops clapping. He says, What do you mean? It's part of their charm.
Who is she again? I'm
Uh,
saying this in character.
and Dred's like, oh, don't you remember our good friend Yao? He says, there's like a twitch of his eye as she just like grins and does like a peace sign. Yep, that's me, Yao.
Well, he's got different
Yeah.
hair.
Okay, let's break the ice a bit here. Could you not have chosen just a better name? And she's like, nope. I mean, they weren't bother looking for me, and it's not like they can find me. It's fine. It's fine. I'm here to congratulate the newbies on a completed assignment. You are taking them in, right? Right? They're joining us. And Dred's like, I thought about it, but are we with a trusted company, or should we talk elsewhere?
I think after our long journey, it might be nice to get away from the crowd and
Let's
speak.
do that. Let's do just that. And, unbeknownst to everyone else, those of you that are following Dread would just also be very, very hard to see after a bit, as he also casts Pass Without a Trace on you three. As Yao tags along behind, she seems to be not too weary. Nothing new on her, it seems, but there is what looks to be on Dred's back. There's just these menacing-looking arm blades, like these pair of like red, like almost gleaming, just Illidan-style arm blades that are on his back. And as he takes you guys just to an alley, he just snaps his fingers, and you watch as the nearby alley just you hear he knocks on the door, and you watch as his door folds actually, and it just like disappears magically, and you watch as he descends down the stairs, and he says, "Into the bureau, follow me."
I bend oral nod and follow behind.
As you guys follow behind, there's as Yao closes the door, and you watch as she waves a hand, and the glamour that was masking her not so very well masked appearance from her original self just comes to light to her darker, more jet black hair, and she sits on the farther side of the table next to Dred. Dred seems to be hands clasped, looking at you two intently, and he pushes what seems to be like a piece of paper to you two.
I'd put my hand on it, move it towards me.
Okay.
And I'd look over to Zhao, and then I'd just say, judging by the new look, your cleaning went well.
Yep.
Ah,
Dred, she says, looking at him, and he goes, Well, she had done her assignment. It was not to the preferred method of our client. She is apparently to stay and rectify her wrongdoings. She like grimaces a bit. She goes, but I did. And Dred goes, now, we follow the client's wishes. Although you did do it efficiently, you still have to do it right by them.
I'll have a look at the piece of paper that was given to us.
It's blank at the moment. And he just says, about those. In time, they will reveal themselves to you. Should your contract, he says, looking at you two intently, be defeated, this contract will begin. And should you wish, you can choose to directly work under me, and directly work under the organization of which you will know the name of once the paper reveals itself. Xiao interjects and she says, does that mean they're gonna be my students, or what's the go here? And Dread goes, you don't have to worry a thing about that, my dear. You'll be your own person. As
We'll
opposed
teach
to
you
you would
some
be...
moves.
What was that, sorry?
Bandor would look to Zhao and say, we'll teach you some moves if you teach us some moves. And he'll strike a pose.
Get up from your chair, take a push. She just goes, "Oh, it's inflicting emotional damage." Dread's like, Xiao goes, shakes her head. Sounds good, actually. I'd rather train with. Actually, no. You can stand to teach me a few things yourself. Jason would teach me a lot more things. We're kind of like the same fighting style, you see. And Jed goes, look, not to cut on your flirting here, but Xiao, you are to extract a few more people from Allhome. They are to be safely put to another place. Let's say Greencliff, in Guri, in Farshade City. These five need to be brought out of the city due to the panics, and then you can take it from there. I assume you want to, and then Xiao has that same like bloodlust that you guys saw before, and she goes, yeah, I'm gonna get... She starts biting her thumb. I'll get him, don't worry. You won't go running off this time. And he nods. As for you two, seems you have quickly gotten stronger as I had anticipated. However, this is far beyond my estimations. And he just like puts his hands down and he says, what are your... It's unfathomable to me that people like you, as free-willed as you are, and as explorative, has some sort of end goal. Yet, the talent in this world, the ones that grow the fastest, usually have ambitions. I was wondering, and we are in safe company to talk about this, he says, with like that look of intent, like, it's fine to talk about it here. And he says, when the contracts are done and everything is set in stone, what are your end goals? In life, in the world? I'm curious.
Golden Leaf. I'd like to see the big tree those soldiers were talking about.
Oh, he says, raising an eyebrow. What's got you so interested in Golden Leaf?
I'm quite fond of nature, as you may have noticed, but I'd like to see what else the druids of the land could teach me.
You'll find quite a bit of dissatisfaction in Golden Leaf, and as such you will find quite a lot of things to learn about it, albeit for a time. I am told that they adhere to traditions quite strictly, as such, as the druids should. However, they adhere to it to the point of militaristic restrictions, the ones that are harmful to the society. They only defend. much has been much of a call and a mustering, a rallying for the archdruids and the druids there to rally up their armies and their guardian druid to actually take on the forces that are apparently threatening the world there. But alas, they do not act. They only act on the defense of the world tree. Strikes me as weird, Xiao chimes in. I mean, place such as that, you'd think they'd have like some sort of grand or really good general to at least lead an attack, so the tree doesn't get attacked. But nope, apparently not. Jed just nods.
Perhaps the general is exactly what they need, and Bandor would put on like a proud face.
Now that I would like to see. What about you, Jason? Have you any ambitions after the contract?
Well, the only goal I've ever had was just to get stronger for my family, but I am the youngest of the whole lot. I still have lots to travel.
This is true.
He's right. He died while we were away.
No, I didn't. What are you talking about?
Shao laughs, and Jed goes. He smiles a bit as well. And he goes, "Are you serious?"
Ah, damn it. Yeah.
Crushed by a shark monster. It was quite horrifying.
No kidding. I mean, well, if you get caught, just like all of us that work under the order, we're all a bit on the squishy side, so we know how you feel. In any case, a formal introduction and a welcome to that which will not be named for now. But the reason why I ask you of this is our order has maintained itself due to carrying themselves in high positions throughout the world. Strive for that of your ideals. We have many in our order who are after justice, who are after solely the killing of injustice, and also his eyes dart off to Shao like just momentarily, and looks to you guys. Those that just like killing, but we have very few of those. After all, to deal death most effectively, you must respect life. He stands up. That's all I've got, actually. I think Teddy will
Let's
be
be
very
friends
happy
forever.
to see you two survive. Tell him I said hi, and and give him this for me. And he produces what looks to be like an amulet of sorts with like a very big set in ruby in the center of it. This weighs 4 pounds. Just so put into one of your inventory. Just ruby amulet.
Okay.
Got it, though.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
He'll and then from the bureau, the bureau itself is just like this basement looking like place. It's very simply furnished. There's just like 2 tables, like lots of chairs, but only like a couple of desks with some inkwell and papers. But otherwise, there's not much here in the realms of well, anything actually. There is a couple of books here, and Ishao was the first to get up, not noticed by either of you two, and she is the one to open the door, and she goes, Congratulations. She waves a hand, and her glamour is put on once more. And this time she assumes the form of like a beautiful like redhead lady, completely unlike Xiao. And Dread goes, much better. You know, I'm not sure how much of the people saw. And she goes, the wanted posters haven't gone up to here yet. Just, you know, the more you talk, the more they might do it. I'll be here for like a couple of days, and then I'll go back to my assignment. If you guys need me, let me know. I'll be around. She does a peace sign and she skips off the top. Dread gets up. Those arm blades still like a bit menacing of a look on him, and he says, "Right. Oh. In the meantime, should you wish to use this bureau as some sort of hideout, you can. And either of you have a map for me to mark?"
I shrug.
Oh well, shit. Oh, okay. Oh, you can have my one. Gives you a map.
Okay.
And he'll mark you guys the bureaus in which you can.
Is it a town that?
Specific places in which you can go into and have a little hideout should you wish for a safer place to rest. Should you
Town
need
map, region map, world map.
It is on the. He gives you a region map.
Yeah, okay.
So there's one in Salathis, Greencliff, one in Stormbreach.
Check that bill.
There.
And is there any secret password that we ought to say?
Oh, not at all. Just have the paper on you. So yeah, also write down in your inventories. The key. It is not just any key. It is the key.
Lucky.
And that's your piece of paper that you were given. That's blank.
Okay.
Tore up into the correct pose. I hope not.
I'll
I
try
mean,
every single pose. Till it opens.
What was it? Sorry.
I'll try every pose until it opens.
It's already opened. Dread just walks past you and goes, "Hey, it works." Walks up.
Impressive.
Yep.
Where are you off to next? If you don't mind me asking.
If you really need me, believe you have. You can get through to me through some sort of magical contact if you have the friends and the powers to do so. Otherwise, run all the way to Thanatos. I've got a bit of diplomacy to get to.
Oh shit.
Understood.
Yep. Good day. He walks off. You feel the concentration for Pass Without a Trace loosen up on you a lot.
Cool.
I'll do one
So-
first.
As you guys make your way outside towards the alley once more in this nondescript just building that seems to be in the middle of Tempest Bay. As you yourself put in the Pass Without a Trace. You now have the knowledge of Xiao being here only for the next couple of days, and then she'll make her way towards Allhome. As well as, if you need him, Dread will be at Thanatos. And as we get to doing that, as you to eventually make your way towards the tavern in which you last saw the others, Rati, we'll do you real quick. Could you do a sleight of hand and stealth check for me? separate checks.
Oof.
That's a natural 24. A sleight of hand. I mean, it's an 18 natural one. There's before you get to the 5th person, and you go onto this great stealing spree. I mean, you said yourself, well, I don't want to do too much. You know, just the most expensive, and you really get into it. And as you're about to reach for just this noble lady's like ear, there's like a hand that just catches yours.
Immediate misty step.
He'll make a perception check.
It's that. Ooh, from a dance was
15.
good.
Make another stealth check.
Can't get any worse, right? Hey.
Apparently not.
Stealing again.
I was about to say this should be with disadvantage, but natural 20, double nat 20s. There is just a call to what seems to be like the Tempest Bay town reeve. As you now see, the hand that had grasped yours was that of a more decorated god. As he just quickly gets up on like some sort of platform, like on a crate, and he says, "Just a warning to all: there is a relatively skilled thief and pickpocket. Just keep to your and." You know, the celebration is still not dying down, but there's like quite a lot of people like aware now and are very like just looking if they've lost any. There's like a bit of panic as there are some people that have lost stuff, and there's
Can
like
I,
a lot more perceiving of like the gods now. But with that roll,
When he yells that, can I do the typical thief thing and watch where everyone like instinctively grasps for their wallet and just scrape a whole bunch of wallets out?
okay, do one more sleight of hand check. This is very much a higher DC because people are on alert. 26. Oh, you needed a 25. Good. If you had rolled an 18 or lower, you'd have been fucked. But do you try your luck more? Do you push your luck, or do you cash out?
How much do I think I'm holding, roughly?
You have no idea. You're gonna have to go into some alien, unpack.
Unpack the goods.
Has it been? I won't have
It's been
exact
10
values,
minutes.
but it's been like good, heavy pouches and rings, or has it just been like
I
pretty
have
mediocre?
only one heavy pouch that you got. The rest were like jewelry. Very easy to snatch and grab, and light pouches. It seems. You mistook one of the pouches for water skin, and you realize, oh, the water skin's got some wine in it. Look at that.
Yeah, I'll do one more. I need to try and make enough money to buy my amulet.
Okay, sure. Roll another sleight of hand check. You have disadvantage on this one.
12.
12. There are a couple of things that happen. You get caught by both the guards that are like consistently patrolling now, as well as the person that you are stealing from. However, at the same time, there's a lot of commotion that's happening when a second thief was also caught. And as this happens, as time slows down, what do you do?
Misty Step, then Expedition Retreat, and we're zooming.
Okay. Okay, committing those spells, I'd say you get to easily out of the grasps of the god. You watch as they start calling in what seems to be the last thing you hear is they're doing magic. We need reinforcements. What the fuck? And like you watch as just inadvertently from this, just 2 more thieves that weren't you were caught in the midst of this. The crowd seems satisfied. However, there is a lot. The celebration has died. has gone back to business as usual, and there is a lot of the city is on alert. Okay. Unsuccessful with the last one. You get 2 out of 3 at least. Roll for me a d100. Oh shit, I rolled bad for that one.
Wait, me or you?
You.
You. You as well. Well, I mean, okay, you have 1 water. I'll just type it out for you. 1.
He has a water skin.
Man, I've got that friendly luck.
Mm-hmm.
I
should've-
managed to snag an interesting item.
I should have known better. The only time I managed to steal cool stuff is from winning the party.
The pouches. You got a push and a greater healing.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. In the midst of it all, in the rush, you're not sure who you stole this from, but man, that's pretty good haul nonetheless. Thanks to that potion. All right, and as you
205 gold still ain't bad too.
slink back to the shadows, Finn, do you make your way towards Mira?
Yes, I'll also go ahead and so I know I really haven't explained much, but I might as well also show you to the person that allowed me to live yet again. If you don't mind, or do you wish to go back and be scolded by your mother?
I mean, hang on. Say you could live again. You mean like there's like a vampire lord? Like here?
Not here.
I mean,
They
yeah,
don't live
that would be
here, don't
stupid.
worry.
I mean, like the sun's out, they'd be burning.
Well, I mean, I would be too.
Actually, why aren't you burning? Oh, you're not a full. Oh, wait, that doesn't make sense. I'm confused.
Yes. Anyways, options: go home, be scolded by mother, or I tell you.
I do want to see Mom again. I'll take this calling, don't worry. But I'm also curious who this person's about, so I'll tag along if you don't mind.
I'm sure she wouldn't mind. After all, she knows I'm all about
She doesn't.
family.
She doesn't know. It's fine. She doesn't know which skyship I'm gonna be coming from. It'll be okay. Her hood's up, like she's tucked away, like angled herself so that you're blocking her from the crowd that's looking at the arrivals.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll go ahead and approach Mira.
Okay. You see now there's like a lot of people that's looking at Mira. She is a figure to behold. It's this tall tall human-ish woman. To your knowledge, of course, she's not human, but yeah. It seems the sun doesn't affect her as much. In fact, she wears regalia that of like a warrior of the sun, it seems, as she wears like this like bronze and like shining bronze and copper like plate mail with the helmet off, but like her dark hair contrasting her beautiful dark skin as well. And she smiles at you and she says, my darling Finn, did you know that the messages you have sent me have been getting more and more confusing and concerning? Imagine only hearing from you every 3 days, and it's I'm fine. There's a problem. Something's up. Can we meet? Something's up. Could we perhaps meet? And I think I know why. Let's get in the tavern. And like Jane's like taken aback by her. Like she's like, oh, she's so. She's like a man. She says like.
Fane just like. Huh. Well, that was a first.
You follow her into the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Jane follows along as well. You guys get given what seems to be like a more private booth in this particularly large like restaurant, like first floor of the tavern, where there seems to be like a main sort of like area where there's like a lots of dining tables and lots of people there celebrating, it seems, and more private booths for the people that have a bit more money, it seems, in a separate section of the first floor. And then she takes one of those booths. There's quite a bit of food there already. She goes. She takes a fork and like she takes one of like the pieces of fried chicken, sticks it into a dip, just begins eating, and she goes, "Eat, Finn. What does it taste like?"
I'll go ahead and try, but I also just kind of scoot Jane along to go ahead and have her eat up too.
She's looking at it shocked a bit first, and then she goes, "It'll be a cheat day. I've got metabolism. I'm young." She goes to it like, "Oh, greasy, holy moly!" she just digs in. You try like, what do you try? There's fish and chips. There's like fried chicken here, and like just couple of burgers on the side. It is
something that I know usually just tastes good.
Bunch of chips and slam it onto the dip, and then you go nom. It tastes like if you were chewing on plastic that you just dipped into oil.
He'll just kind
Petrol oil.
Petrol oil.
Yep.
He'll just gag and then just proceed to just spit it out.
She shakes her head. She uses prestidigitation to clean up, and Jane's like, "Hmm? Oh,
Don't worry, I would have been way ahead of that.
Oh, okay. Both of you do it at the same time. It's. She goes, oh, habits. And when did this happen exactly? When was your earliest recollection of having eaten shit food, or the food being tasting like this?
How long ago was it when I first met Das, when he gave everyone those berries?
Not too long. That was actually, yeah, I've been tracking this a month and a week ago.
So almost a month and a half.
She narrows her eyes. Tell me, did you by any chance have any sort of fluctuations on your hunger? Have you been eating well? She says, the emphasis on the eating, like expecting you to know what she means.
The first time that I ate, I remember it all too well. It was a mission. Me and this hodgepodge of people went on to go do something at least. We encountered a hag. I instinctively, having a hunger, bit her. Proceeded to, vomit a lot. But that was before I met her. But then, a day later, the urge came along. And then, how long ago was it before when we encountered the drow?
It was like a couple of days after he had skipped the urge.
Mm-hmm. On our way to the next mission, we encountered a group of drow slavers. We murdered them all. I myself indulged in a feeding here and there when fighting them. One of them, well, let's just say he's probably not going to be resurrected anytime soon. And then after that, it hasn't happened until recently. He kind of gets a bit of sadness in his eyes.
Her brows furrow. She takes like a chip, just slowly eats. You have a rare affliction amongst our kind, and it does not help that you have... Pray tell me, did you skip an urge by any chance?
Well, before the expedition, I felt the urge, so I asked someone to kill me.
Oh dear. She shakes her head. Try not to do that once more. If you have the minor urges, fulfill them somehow, anyway. For the next time it comes, due to the current illness you will have, you will go on a killing spree. And Jane goes, "Oh, that's what happened. That's what Uncle Finn. That's fine." Mira puts an eyebrow up and he goes, well, "You're rather lively and hyper and... Hang on, it's fine. You fed on your niece." Jane's like, "Yep."
And a commander of the fighting that was happening.
Oh, no wonder you were sated. I do feel quite a bit of potential from her. And Jane's eyes lighten up and she goes, "Oh?" Finishes. "You mean I can be strong?" And Mira shakes her head. She says, "No, you can pump out a lot of blood compared to the other people." And Jane just goes, "Oh." Mira smiles. She goes, "I'm kidding. Yes, you are rather powerful." Jane's like, "You're actually pretty chill for a vampire, but I can't." You're awesome. She just says.
Well, you say that now. Wait till you train with her. Trust me, I know all about the training for...
Oh, I mean...
What was it? 33 times that you have bested me? Just like... air quotations.
Well, it was the desert that bested you. I merely pushed you into it. Sure, falling off my castle walls counts as a defeat from me, but, you know, to each their own. If you stuck yourself at the end of my spear just accidentally, it's also not my doing. I'm afraid you haven't lost to me just yet. At least properly. But, I see some promising growth there, Finn. You should be proud of your uncle. And Jane's like, "Oh yeah, of course. I'm really proud, but he's... Why is he not burning in the sun? Why weren't you burning in the sun?" And Mira kind of nods. About that... I should ask you this now, Finn. Do you wish to stay as you are now? You are counted as my thrall, but of course I will not control you as such unless you pose yourself in extreme danger to me. Do you wish to become a true vampire? And alongside that, The affliction you have now is known as the Arch Vampire disease. Have you heard of an Archlich before?
I'm gonna make a history check.
Yeah, go ahead, make a history check. 24? Oh, pretty good. Vaguely.
Yeah, +9.
I mean, you know what a lich is. It's pretty easy to look that up. An Archlich, that's... It's misconstrued. Misconceived most of the time. And people usually think Archlich, oh, just like a stronger lich. An Archlich is actually a lich under the form of a divine power. Like, they were made a lich through divine power. They are an aberration. Like, they are just extremely weird things to have happened in the world in order for this to come as such. Like, they are both shunned by like the followers of their gods because they're a lich, and by undead because they are an archlich.
So what does that mean for vampires then?
You say that, and she goes, "Oh, surprised you know about them, but well, it's sort of in the same category, although our one isn't exactly taken on as divine. We, the arch vampires, can thrive on the sun, under the sun. We can operate as normal. For you to have the beginnings of such a disease means the sun still affects you, but not as much as it should. You may let this disease take over you, and of course, fully affect you, and you'll become a true arch vampire. But it will extremely hinder you on your and your abilities compared to a normal vampire. You may be aware, but even if I were to turn you now into a true vampire, even if you were to drink my blood, you will not be rid of this disease. However, I can point you to the right directions, and should you wish to become a true hunter of the night, you may. And you won't incur any sort of disrespect from me. I'll be surprised, but I'll be happy. Of course. You have chosen a path that would mean much more to your strength. But of course, comes with all the superstition and the usual weaknesses a vampire would have. There are some merits and demerits. Think about it for a bit.
Do I give up the flavor of garlic to be a hunter of the night?
If you become a hunter of the night, or if you or you fully embrace the arch vampire affliction, you'll have your taste back. She says reassuringly. But for now, eat. You have to force it down. This is part of the feeding process. If you are hungry in any shape or form, you might pose a danger again to those around you.
He'll go ahead and force down some of the chips.
Yep, you force it down. The chips is by far like the most doable here compared to like the gross texture of like the chicken, the tasteless chicken that you would try. Imagine eating fried chicken skin and it tastes like nothing. Yeah, exactly. It's
happened before.
Hey, American food happens to be, from what I know, amazing.
It's every KFC I've been to.
Oh god, the KFC here is decent at least.
You're not in America.
Yeah, I don't want to try the KFC there. Anyway, As you eventually feed yourself, Jane finishes up, and Mira just tells you, you know, I've been feeding you part of the wine you were drinking. Maybe you might have noticed it, maybe not. But every day you were drinking blood. This may be an adverse effect. You may have some sort of withdrawal now that you have not the daily supply anymore. Keep that in mind as you travel. Either try and control your desires, or have a substantial amount of blood ready, just in case.
Well,
Did you have
quite
anything for me, by the way? You were talking about some sort of delivery, were you not?
well. Grandma came and picked up the delivery I spoke of before I left my hometown. But
Oh, we must have passed each other then.
mhm.
That's awkward.
I do
Okay.
have one more thing. I'll go ahead and bring out a vial of the blood from the Shark Man
Hmm.
and the Dryad
looks at-
essence.
She looks at the essence as well. Just takes the vials, carries them haphazardly in her hand, and she goes,
I'll go ahead and point to the Dryad one. That came from a Dryad we had slain in our efforts at the castle, and that one is from a very angry giant shark person that used his blood as a weapon.
"Oh, a blood hunter shark. Well, thematically, that's rather. Well, it's rather fitting, is it not?"
Well, when he decided to crush someone with an anchor, I say it was kind of fitting.
Oh dear.
He did the same thing to me, don't
Exceptionally
worry.
strong shark. Oh dear. Well, you're fine. You proof into mist and you come back.
Well, I mean, I didn't die to say per se.
Hmm.
Can't say anything about the other person though. They were kind of just.
Really, Finn? Oh, I was under the impression every time you go on an adventure, you are the first one to die, but maybe I've been seeing you die a bit too much in the deserts.
Well, there's a difference between dying and surviving, and then dying because I did something wrong in the midst of battle. Because you see, we also fought what was it called? What did she call it? A Molly Deus or something?
It's really now.
Oh yes, beheaded two my companions almost instantly.
Yeah, you are lucky. You still live. Those creatures, they are capable of permanently killing our kind, turning us into walking flesh heaps, cursed.
I saw
Eternally.
it.
Oh. My condolences to that one who's currently suffering. In any case, she looks towards Jane. I am serious about a boot camp. Should you brave the deserts of the scorched lands, and as she begins, and Jane just begins to go bright-eyed. You get the feeling, if Mira speaks more, it might be a terrible influence to Jane.
Please, she's still in normal training. Just come back in like 20 or so years
You're right.
and
you're
offer
right.
it.
Jane's like, I can. you know what? I can barely take on maybe like those ankegs over by the hill. I can only imagine the desert. So I know my place. Yep. I mean, Jane said that before, and look at where she ended up in. So
Mm-hmm. This time, don't
Mira,
sneak
Mira
away.
just smiles. Well, keep that head on your shoulders, for it's a good head. It'd be a shame to turn you and turn such a beautiful creature such as you into one of me just to save you. What a terrible fate. You'll end up eating everything and it tasting like cloth, she says, looking towards Finn. Jane's like, oh, I know, I don't want that. I like my food. Wipes her face. She pockets the vials into like her bag of holding. And she says, I'll take these. This is interesting. Especially the Dryad one, not too much, but this Sharkman essence. Wonder what I can make of it. I wonder indeed.
Oh, and I figured I'd show you what Grandma was going to bring you. I'll go ahead and pull out the Eldritch Crystal that I'm still holding on to.
Oh. It's a light crystal.
Yes,
Strange
from
coloration onto it though.
we got it from a Eldritch Abomination inside of a forgotten war lab, is the one called it.
Warlap? I've lived for quite a while now. Are you perhaps talking about the older manufacturing facility for the Warforged in this country?
I guess they were considered outdated from the ones I've seen.
I know of only two. That was the first one. South of Lake Aira, and the other one brought onto the capital itself in Nova Aira.
Well, nonetheless, time things happened. Everything moved faster outside when you were inside, and vice versa.
Her eyes narrow and she smiles. Oh, really?
I do believe that its effect has ended, though, since the creature was slain.
Oh. Well, that's a pity.
Well, it was
Hoping
either
to use it for such experiments. Pretty sure I could muster up some sort of deal. I mean, it's been 100 years since I've seen some action, so I'd rather get to walking about. Now that I have a disciple, I figured I'd have some fun alongside you for now. Bring me to this war lab. I'm interested.
well, if you so wish to go, I can show you along the way. I would be needing to return to the city nearby for collect the reward for well done in stopping the war effort.
Sure. I might be far, unless you'd want me in the company of your group. I'm not sure how close you've gotten with them, but they seem interesting to say the least.
Well, only one of them that has survived from when the Molly Days attacked. The other two are new people that have showed up.
I see.
So one I somewhat know, the other two learning effort, I guess.
I see. All right. Finish up the food. If you cannot, well, I'll get some of the luckier families to continue our feast. Ah, yes, Rati.
He'll go ahead and just stomach as much as he can before he has to,
Yep.
before he leaves.
It's not much, but it fills you up eventually. And Mira just seems to walk around for a bit and then eventually follow you to as you'd all eventually come together. Then we'll go towards Rati as you just slink by and count what you got from your from your catch. What do you do now?
Looking for a blacksmith.
Easy. They're currently they would be currently closed for the day.
Does it look like is it evening, or is he closed for the celebrations, or is it closed for the night?
It seems like he's closed for the celebrations because it's not evening. There are still some shops around, but the local blacksmith, at least in Tempest Bay, seems to be closed. It seems to be like a more like general blacksmith in Tempest Bay. The smithy here is called the Tempest Works.
People walking back and forth on the street, or pretty
So
quiet
it
out of
seems.
town? I'll stop by in and out if I can. Hello, sir.
Yes, how can I help?
The blacksmith here. Is he general goods or an armor smith?
Looks behind you. Then looks to you. Does a bit of both, I believe. He's got staff. Not all of them by the same days, and I believe the guy that owns the place runs the smith. Like personally does it, but looks like he's not here. So yeah. There you go.
Any idea when he might open? I'm not from this place.
Well, maybe tomorrow. I think he's meeting up with like a... I don't know him too well. I think he's got a partner that was in the Sealer stand.
I see.
Yeah. I'm making my way there myself. You joining the celebrations there, friend? Or you...
I'll follow.
see up there?
Let's go.
Oh, okay. I see you're not from around here, so he just like... He got one of the more cheerful guys, and he just gives you like the landmarks of the city, what to expect from there, and like gives you like a general layout of the city, from which you already kind of half know, but shows you like the way, and you eventually make your way there. Like, and here we are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a son to look forward to seeing.
I'll make my way back to the blacksmith place and start a short rest.
Okay. Eventually you'll complete a short rest. Anything else?
Mostly wanted to commission a shield, but if there's no one around, I'm gonna peek through the window and see if I can pinch one.
Okay. No one around. Make a stealth check. You're confident you're not going to be seen with what you're going to be doing. You case the joint for a bit. Make either a perception or investigation check. That's good. That's really good. Thank goodness you didn't go and lockpick it right away. There is like slight bits of silver wire that seems to be evident where the windows and the doors, and you assume where the doors are.
I'll look at coming back tomorrow then.
Yeah. Okay. You meet up with the rest?
Yeah, if I can.
Okay. You all eventually meet up. There's Jane brings you aside for a moment, Finn, and she says, Uncle, are you? Do you still feel bad about, you know?
Well, you're asking me if I feel bad about killing
Yeah.
my own flesh and blood, my family, the things I treasured most, you know.
Okay, if you put it like that, alright. Okay, that's awkward.
If you don't
Over
know
for-
the motto of our family, it's always been we care about the people,
Yes.
care about our
All for each
family.
other. Yep. I don't know how I feel about it. It's not like I got brought back. I'm not, and I don't think I'm numb to death. I don't want it to happen again. It really hurt. But at the same time, Uncle Finn, I'm not angry at you. You had your master worried about you. I'm more worried about you than I was for myself. It's like, you know, it's not like every day you have an uncle for a vampire. How cool is that? And I kind of want you to stay like that. I mean, it's a great story to tell. And it's who you are to me now. I don't go around calling you sir. I don't go around calling you mister. You're the first and only Uncle Finn I've had, so I guess what I'm trying to say is don't beat yourself up about it. If anything, if you need blood, I'm a pretty good recipient. I mean, your master even said I'm pretty bloody. Oh, that came out bad.
Well, for now, let's just not discuss this. What happened on the island to your mother unless she wants to bring it up extremely badly.
Oh, you know what? I was gonna get you, and maybe
But, like-
even your master to come along, but I'll face her myself.
Well, I need to go see her
got this.
myself. She had something in the making for me.
She did?
Well, you see, we are textile trade. She had something in the making for me, so I figured I'd come by and check.
What was it?
You don't need to know.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Not if I get to her first, she runs. And as she's running, Mira strides up beside you and she says, "Do you need some time alone with your family, or?"
Oh, just check up on their well-being and exactly see what's going on. I can introduce you. After all, you're technically my savior.
I do not mind introducing myself. Sure, of course. I shall come along. You look towards the direction where she ran. You realize, shit, she's pretty fast. Probably got there already. But you walk towards the house for now. And it takes you like a good 5 minutes before there's... You hear like the tail end of young lady, I was worried by sick this much. I was this so close to. Do you have any idea? I spent 500 gold on getting a mage to do, and then she sees you. Oh, I'm not sure what to feel about seeing you. And she looks towards Mira, and Mira just nods. Hello. I am... What am I?
Friend of the
Don't give-
family.
A friend of the... Oh, I don't think that's rather appropriate, but I am the benefactor of Finn over here, and I am the one who has. She shows her fangs. Turned him. And Jane's like, "Oh, mom, she's the coolest. You should but you in your room now." Jane's like, "It's been like, it's been." She like turns to everyone. She goes, "It's been like 8 years since I've been sent to my room." She goes up. She folds her arms and she goes, "Do I have you to blame for this? Did you coax her into? Did you bring her aboard the ship?"
Well, if you count as her sitting in her own pile of piss, excrement, and other things as me coaxing her into coming aboard the ship, then sure, I brought her along.
Oh my gosh, she's never gonna be a I think I should give up on making her a proper lady. She says, like, rubbing her face. It's like so much. You see now, she's been suffering from a lot of stress, it seems. Like, she's a bit paler. She is just a bit more gaunt in the face. Like, she hasn't been eating well.
I wish I had a way of contacting you. It would have made things somewhat
It wouldn't
easier on
have
your
made
end.
a difference. She was there. If you have the only way you could have brought it back was if someone had some sort of teleport there, which I assume they could not because they were ferrying soldiers through ships.
Well, I had at least a fail-safe plan in case I failed. I had Lady Rosengard.
Lady who now?
Someone of very high importance. I was a very capable mage. She was to protect her if I failed in my stead.
She wasn't able to. I understand. You may just have fuel and you can't burn it willy-nilly. Fine. I shouldn't be angry at you. I shouldn't be angry at her either. I know what's up, but can the girl just keep her shoes on just straight only for a moment? And she will realize how easy it is to trip up in this world. Mira says, "There's a lot of wisdom for someone so young." And your sister just scoffs. Huh.
Well, when one runs a business, it tends to be easier to learn about these types of things. Business life can be hard.
Well, okay, yeah, that's true, but eats away at your sanity most of the time, and for you to remain sane with the ever so encroaching insanity that is business, and these insufferable merchants sometimes that wish they're either naive or are way too underhanded. And it's just you accrue certain points of wisdom through time. I think it's time times insanity. It's how much wisdom you have. And Mira just goes, rather strange way of putting it, but I wholeheartedly agree. Darling, do you... And then she just puts her hand up and she says, "It's fine. If you could leave me for a moment with my daughter, I'd like to speak with her before getting to you. Finn, I'm glad that you're alive. Honestly, I am. There's a lot going on. Just seeing my daughter again makes me happy and angry and all of the emotions."
Well, I will say this, don't be too angry. She helped a lot for the people. She's probably saved more families than, well, an equal amount of families were saved. Maybe a little bit less, but she did a good job. She upheld a most important part of what our house stands for.
I don't want her to uphold what our house stands for, or used to stand for. I don't want the bards to be singing tales of my daughter, legends of her. I don't want to hear her. I want my daughter. And I got my daughter. For now. And I'll make sure she remembers that. Take that to heart as well, Finn. We haven't talked much, if at all. But if you seem to care a lot about her, as well as me, still as family. At first, of course, I respected it, but I acknowledge it truly now. Same thing goes for you, brother. I don't want to hear about your legends being told. I wish to hear it directly from you. So keep yourself safe, okay?
Trust me, it's a lot harder to have me simply up and vanish nowadays.
And who are you? She Lady Mira goes, I am the Lady of the Scorched Lands, she says, bowing. I am Mira. And she goes, thank you for, I don't know, keeping him alive, I guess. She nods. Tend to your young one. I've told her she has potential. Make sure you give a good scrubbing of that memory of hers. I believe she needs some discipline as well, she says, smiling. And your sister just goes, yeah, no, I agree to that. If you don't mind getting like an in just for today, Finn, I want to deal with my daughter privately.
Yes, yes. Family affairs and all.
Oh, of course. About your commission. What did remind me? What did you commission from them again?
It was. I was like a fucking safety tent.
A safety tent.
Like you said, if enough words were generated into me, a fucking tent would pop out.
Yeah, like she is able to manufacture something like that, and she can get it enchanted to have it pop out as such. But do you want it specifically to be like a tent that pops out when you take damage, or like what is the specifics?
That's how you described it, but I more or less just wanted something that allowed more coverage, so I didn't have to always carry around this umbrella. Coverage of clothes, basically.
Yeah, as you.
But yet was still light enough for me. It didn't count as. It technically
yes,
didn't count as armor.
Yes, sister, thanks for a bit. 3 days, Finn, and I'll get you something that could work from your commission. It's not like I haven't been working on it. I've actually completed the product. It just needs to be enchanted, and honestly, this is a low-level enchant that not a lot of the enchanting, not even the students are taking up as a prospect. I'm gonna have to up the job bounty for this one. So sit tight. I'm pretty sure it'll be accepted soon if I just smash 50 more gold into it. But goodness me, why is no one interested in And then she just reminds herself, alright, I have a daughter to attend to. Anyway, 3 days. 3 days, Finn. But you're welcome to come tomorrow, should you wish to. Should you or your friends need some sort of rest in town, you're always welcome at my estate. In the meantime, she closes the door, and you just hear her, Jane! Amira goes, that was rather unpleasant. Not her, just this experience.
I have nothing for this.
Precisely why it's unpleasant. Let's go meet up with your other friends, shall we?
Sure, we can try and find them.
Easy enough. You guys can be found by each other, unless you wish to hide. But otherwise, is there anything you guys want to do on your own before I get to punching you together?
I want to make a bit of a disguise change to me.
Okay.
Mostly just get the biggest chunk of shark fin I can find and attach it to my hat.
What? Shark fin?
People avoid you, but all for the wrong reasons with that role. But sure, you are a shark man. Kind of. It's a really bad cosplay. Yeah.
Now we can find each other.
Okay. Eventually you find each other, and Rati, you're the last to actually get to meeting up with the rest, as all of you know. As Rati, you have a secondary goal in mind, but your primary one to eventually get back to the war lab and report. As you guys do so, is there anything else you wish you want to do in Tempest Bay?
Visit the blacksmith the next day.
Okay, easy enough. You get
I
a
need a
shield.
chest of preservation.
You want a shield, right?
Yeah, but a custom shield.
Custom shield. What sort of custom?
What's the blacksmith? Is he a dwarf? Please tell me he's a dwarf.
He is not a dwarf. The blacksmith looks to be some sort of bigger, rotund, like dad bod sort of tabaxi.
Good shit.
He looks like a
Gee.
he looks like Garfield, essentially.
Oh god.
But by any chance, do you have a dwarf within your employ?
That hella racist, my guy. Oh, you don't think I could? What do you want?
Well, I don't mind who makes it, and racism is kind of the point. Do you know any dwarf
Okay.
script?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Excellent, right. I need a shield that extols the virtues of dwarven supremacy and how they've conquered the Underdark, driven out those filthy Duergar.
What in the? Make a persuasion check.
What?
And he's
10.
like, fine, I'll do it. It'll cost you.
How much?
What's PHB for a shield again, guys?
Don't know, I can look it up.
55 gold, I think.
10 gold pieces. I got it.
10, yeah.
He says, 40 gold.
Oof! No wonder the dwarves are better smiths and walk out.
Arrgh. You just hear someone grumbles. It's a weird ask, but alright.
Gonna wait until he's distracted, then approach one of his workers there. Hello, good sir.
Okay. As you do so, it's like just this just like a human man in like his like early 30s, very well built, definitely in like the smithing profession, sort of like aging his body like pretty well, and he just like looks up at you and he goes, just take it up with the boss. He's the orange cat guy.
For 30 gold, I would like to buy a custom shield. It just has to have some Dwarven script on it.
Yeah, take it to the boss. Yeah, he does the transactions.
I'm allergic to cats. Achoo.
You serious? Make a persuasion check.
That's better.
Net 20. Yeah. Yes. I mean, I'm making him money, so I guess he doesn't mind. Sure. 30 gold. You said. What's the custom script on the shield? What do you want on it?
How
He takes out like a notepad, begins writing. Yeah.
glory to the Dwarven warriors. May
Glory
their light
to
shine
Dwarven warriors. May their light shine
throughout the caves.
throughout the caves. I think I can fit that. You want it on a kite shield? I don't think I can fit the script on a buckler.
Yeah, kite shield's good. I think that'll give us a little bit extra space. On the bottom part of it, the Dwarven symbol for supremacy, and
Yeah, more than hammers, sure.
an ugly Duragar face.
Wait, what?
Or
We don't. I mean, well, we can make some sort of face there, but it's not like we have artistic
Wait.
elements.
what's the word? Wait, what's the word I'm looking for? And
You
he
pay
gives
30 gold.
like,
I can get my look, buddy. I can get my cousin. She's a bit of an artist to help out with this commission. The kind of sounds like it'll take like 4 days ish, 5 days maybe.
wait, and I'll draw out like the Dwarven slur for Duragar.
Okay. Yeah, it's yeah, he like he's like looking at it, narrows his eyes. So at the bottom, you wanted to say gracious.
Yes.
You starting to get you want to start a fight with the shield or what?
Let's just say I would like to challenge a Duragar to a fight. I think this will help achieve that.
No, certainly. Like, yeah, your funeral gets to like rips out the page from the notepad, makes it into like some sort of docket in his like own line, and he watches like he starts to get some like implements. He says, "You do rush jobs. You want it done in the day? I can I need to get my cousin. Fuck. Gonna offer you express for like 2 days off, but don't think it's worth it. Another 10 gold if you want."
How about 5?
Deal.
Cool. I'm crossing off
Puts it in
35
his
gold.
hand, takes the gold from you. Yeah, good luck with Why do you want to start a fight with this? Did you find a Durgar to pick a fight with?
He's got a cape, and I want it.
Yeah, fair enough. Fuck it, sure. He begins work on it. Thanks to the express, he'll have it done in 2 days. What? Yeah. Anything else from anyone else?
Just a preservation.
So what's chest of preservation? Yeah, it would be present here. That would run for 50 gold.
Okay.
Done and done.
We got Thing's body, right?
Aurora's body, yes. Rati has been carrying it.
We've got
And her
another
stuff?
7 days, is it?
Actually, no, Finn would be the one carrying it in the coffin.
And he's got her stuff.
Would be someone else with her stuff. I'd say sure, Finn as well.
Yes, pack mule.
Yep.
Do you wanna check her chest?
Shit, who do I go to?
Just up to you. Just reminding. Out of combat, out of character.
Mhm.
She
Shit,
does
I
have
mean-
her own chest of preservation.
Yeah.
No, the fucking +1 chest.
Yeah, Chester.
Chester to
Ah,
chest.
the literally +1 chest.
Yeah.
+1 chester.
I'll I'll bring this up to Mira. So I'm quite curious about this. I'll bring up the +1 chest.
Hmm.
What is this?
What is this? She says.
I was told there was a
is-
+1 chest.
Is everyone here for this, or do you show it to her privately?
Show it to her privately.
Okay. She identifies it. Then you watch as she casts like a dispel over it, and then identifies it again. And she says, This is indeed what is a +1 chest? She says, confused. It's exactly what the wizard said. Like, what the hell's a +1 chest?
I mean, I figured you might know.
No, this is incredulous. This is perhaps I don't know what to do with this. I guess you could throw it to someone. It would hurt magically. It's all I can think of. If you wanted to store something, you could enchant a chest for less.
Also, isn't
this
it
was-
it
This
can't
was
be opened, right?
enchanted as if it was a weapon, as if it was a blade.
Also, just to make sure, we can never open it, right? Like, no matter what we tried, it wouldn't open.
Oh, let me have a go. Yeah, she tries. She actually uses all her strength, and you know, Mira. She's a true vampire. She's
Yeah.
ridiculously strong, and she can't open it. She goes, okay. And I've already tried dispelling it, and it seems to not do much.
And the even more weirder thing is, it was just floating in the ocean. Just floating.
And you decided to fish it up?
Well, I mean, sure, the giant shark was gone.
Oh dear, that's another story for another time.
Oh yeah,
You know, usually if they are buoyant treasure chests, they are most likely mimics. Just as a thought for future endeavors.
Well, I mean, I'm not the one who grabbed it. But more or less, why won't it open?
Treasure chests usually sink to the bottom. If it was buoyant, it should be a living thing, but I've detected it, it's not.
See? This is what everybody couldn't decide on.
Well, I don't know. Why have you dragged me into this? At least I can understand your confusion. And
I was about to say something, but I retract what I was thinking.
I am more renowned for my swordsmanship, not my problem solving, I'm afraid. Sorry, Finn, but I can't help with this.
Well then, I guess I'll just hold on to it till I figure out what I can do with it. Oh yeah, I want to go see if I can get Rabbit's character resurrected.
Not on this. I'm afraid the cathedral does not have just to run things by you very quickly, they do not have their bishop present. They are making their rounds currently in Allhome.
Can you recast the preservation thing to keep her?
I'm not Merv. I'm not Merv.
According to him, you've got like 6 days before she rots. Evil. Gentle repose.
Yeah.
You've got 6 days until. Yeah. I mean, yeah. If
Can
you're
we
looking
get-
to resurrect her, it's Allhome, it seems. Or...
Can we get a re-up and perhaps some scrolls of gentle repose?
Oh, from the cathedral. Certainly, actually. They do it free of charge. It's
When
a
I
re-up.
finally see Finn, I'm gonna point to him and go, look at me, I am the Finn now.
What the?
Mira's
Okay.
there, scratching her head. And they do have the gentle repose scrolls for sale. They are 150 gold.
I'm looking pretty broke.
I'll go ahead and hand in a pouch of
If
150
need
gold.
be. Oh, there you go. Gives you a scroll, and he says, "I do have a couple more to sell. If it is a dire thing. We do. Funnily enough, this cathedral does financing." And Mira just laughs. It's like nothing wrong with being short on funds in order to revive the loved one. We are. There's no interest. We are not going off to collect anytime soon. It's what you can afford. We are also open for trade.
She is a dyer. So wait, what you're saying is, like I'm saying this out of character. What you're saying is, I just leave the body, and then they eventually bring her back to life. Is this what you're saying, Clyde?
Oh no! If you're short on funds for the gentle repose scroll, you can finance.
Oh,
Like if they are not offering the resurrections, but if they did, you'd also be able to finance. Yes, finance your life to bring your life back.
so how much is it for a gentle? Can you re-up
150
the
gold.
to do it again without the scroll? Jeez.
What was that, sorry?
Like just for them to re-up it so it goes from 6 to 10 again.
Oh yeah, they've done that. They do that for free.
Oh, okay. I'll just
But
go
like
ahead
that.
and bring out the coffin, and I'll just ask if it, and I'll just show them. You can re-up this for us while we travel.
Well, rather macabre for you to carry around a coffin, but alright. The priest gentle reposes her. And
Well,
yeah, do you buy a scroll from him, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Just in case, someone else kicks the bucket.
Oh dear, don't go jinxing yourself now. The
Ugh.
gods have been rather strange as of late. Should you wish upon yourself misfortune, it usually comes. Why, for some reason, it strikes upon the people of the druidic nature of sorts. Most of the time.
It's a canon event now. Shit.
We have no idea what is causing it, but we lament their curse, or perhaps not believing in the gods. Too much? I'm not one to speculate, but keep that in mind should you travel with such company.
Hmm.
Yes,
Kind
the
of
druid
shit.
curse is canon.
You don't have shit, man.
It's a canon event now.
I mean, you guys have rolled so many times. It's just happening. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Even the NPCs are like, "What the fuck is happening? Like, you druids okay? Like,
Druids are dropping like flies.
No wonder Golden Leaf's on the defense. They're like, I don't want to step out into the world. Fuck that
With
shit.
Lutelli's.
Oh, I mean, hold on.
Guardian Druid's like, I don't have enough points for that loaded dice, fellas. Just don't risk the D100.
Wait, hold on. Daunt wasn't guys from Golden Leaf?
He is indeed.
Oh, good.
Yes.
He's a pseudo druid.
He's a citizen. He's a wonderful Golden Leaf defender. Yeah. Glory to the super tree.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, you guys get given a warning. Bandor, you just get a chill run down your spine. Oh. But yeah. Anything else, guys? I'll say with all the time constraints, unless you have any sort of like specific conversations, you get to pick up what you want. Finn, put in asterisk
What?
emergency tent clothing.
Oh, does he take us to their house?
He does. Oh, he says BRB bathroom real quick.
Yeah.
I guess I'll
Was the-
BRB bathroom as well. Hang on, guys.
Frinny, do you remember if the guy that was making my amulet was this place or was it the other town?
Amulet?
I think it was this place, but I don't.
I feel like it's
been
this one.
Yeah, it's been really early in the morning and the memory hasn't been the best.
So we didn't do. Was it? Do you remember if it was during a session or typing?
Yeah, it was, and I think it was just before we hit out of the shark. But was it
Yeah.
Tempest Bay or was it the
That's
other one,
Tempest
the
Bay.
Orhan Bay?
Tempest Bay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because everything we did a lot here. Because Fast Shade we didn't do much. We sorted everything out in the Discord,
That's right.
if I remember correctly.
Let's see if I've got enough to hit that 2,000 gold.
We never got to have our interaction with Finn. Because he was
Yeah.
like muted last week.
I mean, we don't know his last name either. So.
Yeah.
True.
And so I was wondering, like, if we met him, if he would say... He probably wouldn't say his last name, eh? Like, when
No,
meeting.
there's been no mention of it.
Yeah.
There's no reason for us to ask either. In character.
Yeah. Just in case he was like Aslam saying like our whole names.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
We.
We wanted to ask if you were gonna take us to your family house during the days of resting.
Well, not on the first day, but I mean, people don't want to pay for a room. I could possibly offer lodging.
Yeah. Up to you if you want to. If your guy feels like he's like okay with inviting us.
Well, I mean, I did it for everybody beforehand.
Cool.
When we didn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Your democracy officer has returned.
Hooray!
Right.
I forgot what I was gonna. Oh, the guy that sells the was getting my amulet. He was Tempest Bay, right?
Yes.
And does this mirror? Am I familiar with her?
Make a history check. I believe the merchant that has your amulet was it Alex or something?
Yeah. It was 3 in the morning and I didn't remember very good notes.
Not Alex. Not freaking Alex. Axel.
Axel, that's what it was. Yeah. Axel.
Yeah.
mention.
What was his pendant about again? Sorry.
Amulet of Health.
He held on to
yeah.
that for you.
I think I gave him a bit. I still owe him some money.
was 1900 gold total. No, 2000.
2,000. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2,000. Do you know how much I
Yeah.
gave him, or if I gave him any?
I don't think you gave him any. I think you just
Okay.
told him to put it on hold. 26. She introduces herself to you guys just briefly, but just says, currently Finn's traveling companion and long time, both a savior, giver of powers, and master. That's about it. A lady of the scorched lands. That's very popular in the prominence, for prominence people. She is the lady of swordsman. She is the swordswoman. She is like the one. She's like Yasuo. She wanders about like all the cities and stuff, and she is touted to be some sort of legendary swordsman. She takes up like disciples briefly, just like for 1 or 2 weeks. She like just deems people that are worthy, and usually, not many people know about her disposition. Because although long-lived, she looks human. She doesn't look elven, and she has like the features of a human mostly. And then with the 25 and above, you put together, yeah, that makes sense. No wonder Finn's what he is. Mira's a vampire. Oh, but she's walking out in the sun. Great.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I'm gonna approach you. Probably still with the fin on my head.
Yeah, I'm assuming everyone's there to see the fin on the head. Yeah, she acknowledges you. Doesn't particularly pay too much attention to the fin.
I'm gonna pull out some coins, do the old thieves trick, roll them between the hand, and then the last one comes up is that platinum coin, that really old one. Any chance you recognize this? And flick it up, and then hand it over to her.
She takes it, inspects it, gives it back to you. That's older than me. Where'd you get it?
Glad I can't remember where I got it. Was it the? It wasn't the Sharkman himself, was it? It was.
It was at the celebration at Sealer's stand.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. St. Bingus is onto it.
Yeah. It was just on the floor. Like, there you go.
It was found on the island.
Guess it could have been from a shipwreck of old, or perchance someone could have dropped it, not knowing it was perhaps one of the oldest minted platinum coins in history.
I take it that means it's worth something more than 10 gold.
Or perhaps you'd have to find the right buyer for it. A collector, perhaps.
Who is this guy? He points to the face on it.
She makes a history check, I guess. It's past her time. That's for sure. Lady Mira, history. She's not proficient on it.
It's not a good sign.
Oh, oops, that's whispered to GM. I'll roll again. Yeah, she's 20. Oh,
Yeah.
that's decent. Yeah. Well, I mean, for her too. She goes, What's his name? That's the emperor before the current one. Was it Sarah is the current emperor? Was it Nope. It's on the tip of my tongue. Just a second. believe it is. That's his father, Callier Horus. Yes, yes. Apparently a detestable figure, and
Huh.
not one of the good emperors. But we've kind of only had one emperor for a very, very long while now. Almost 2,000 years, I
I
believe.
didn't realize there was a previous emperor.
Yep, that's just how old it is. Goodness me, I just realized that's how old it is. She just goes, oh, holy shit, just has that realization as well.
Also, nice to meet you,
Oh yes, you are...
Rasin. I'm not quite like you.
She nods. Yet I... No, you're just a strange creature for you to have blood run through you specifically. But I think I know what's happened to you.
Well, I lost my head. I don't think that's what you're referring to.
Oh, my condolences. That is never truly a good experience. I've had mine cut off a few times. I do not wish for it to happen to anyone that I don't horribly dislike. But I digress.
Fair. Well, thank you for the input. I'll see if I can find a buyer. Unless you know someone that might be interested.
No, I do not. Good luck on that. You will have as best of a chance going to Allhome and Bliss Harbor, I believe. The rich congregate there for auctions every now and then. And if you ask around, I'm pretty sure if you have the correct contacts, auctions in the markets as well.
Interesting. I've heard that that's a very shady place.
Oh, extremely so. But should you have the correct contacts, it's more a paradise than anything. I cannot help in either endeavor. I've not gone to a proper outing in around 80 years, you see.
I see. Well, I shall try and endeavour to find someone who would have such
that's
shady
a lie.
contents.
5 years. But yes, of course. Excuse me.
So his name was... how do you spell his name, Clyde?
Ah, the Emperor.
Yep, I'm scrolling down to the old coin and
sure.
put some details.
Callier Horus. I had to look it up real quick in the timeline. Yeah, Callier was the only like villainous emperor, essentially. Yeah. Anything else, guys?
Sending stone to Argy.
Okay.
Hello. Currently alive. Have platinum coin. Minted Callier Horus. Any idea of value? Oh. Tempest Bay.
You have like 10 more words. 11.
Oh,
How's that?
I think I've got some more words. Where are you?
Okay, now I have two more words left.
Maybe close? Question mark.
Okay, you get a response. Hell of a coin. Is a word, sadly. Not close. Come back to Farshade. Personally appraising. Good luck. That's it.
Well, I'm gonna go try to find Axel and scrounge up as much gold as I can.
Easy enough. Do you have the gold for 2,000 gold?
No, I do not. I've got probably around 700-ish all up if I sold all my shit.
Yeah,
If he does trades.
He does trades. He'll accept those all for its actual value. So no need to either
Okay.
barter it up, barter it from down. The greater healing potion he'll buy off of you for 550 gold as well.
Okay, a bit more than I thought then. So
That's actually market price. You guys have been selling those and buying those at a cheaper rate. He's buying the market price.
I take it you would have brought me along, Roddy.
Yeah, if you're around, he's not trying to hide stuff. He's just unloading bunches of rings and all sorts.
How much more do you need to pay?
I just mathing that.
Math. And clothes. The acid flasks he will not buy. He goes, whoa, I don't have a use for these, buddy. He actually asks you, well, how did you get acid flasks? Just
Oops.
curious.
Wasn't meant to sell those. And then he's just like, not so discreetly puts them back in his bag.
I'm not buying, but I'm real curious. You know, yeah, sure, all right. I didn't see them. Yeah, you fully well know those are illegal.
Like, how much does he give me for my bag of branded soap?
He gives you 100 gold, actually. Like, you just like look at it, he's like, why the fuck? This is the good shit. Well, in the soap industry. This is those princesses will kill for this stuff. You sure you want to get rid of these? I'll buy them up. I mean, I'm buying it off of you from a loss. I'm gonna admit it. As in, you're losing.
Well,
Actually, do you know any princesses around?
you're doing me a solid here, right? Because otherwise I'd be very, very, very upset. And he's just going to casually summon the Great Sword the Black Sun Great Sword League
Actually,
against it.
He actually doesn't see it. He's too busy like counting out like the stuff you've already given him. He's like, oh yeah, of course I am. For the soap, I'm gonna have to try and make a profit out of that one though. I do know of a buyer. She's across the sea, but I do know of a buyer. It'll be fine.
Lady Rosengard.
Yeah, it's probably
Just all go circle like, oh, soaps. Look at these guys. And she just shows you. Look at my skin. It's no longer like a zombie.
I think that's all the stuff of value that I could part with.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I'll be short around 900.
Okay, there you go. 900 gold. Yeah, for the record, yeah, Rasin looks like a zombie, like when she's fully healed and stuff, rested. That's me. I mean, you're close. It's not quite her. It's someone from her family.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
I'll show a vial of the Dryad essence that we gathered to Axel.
Takes a look at it. gets like the monocle he uses, appraises it. While valuable in some sense, I don't have a use for it. I apologize. Not even salted herbalists. I think between you and me, if you shared that to a herbalist, they might be like, "Oh, heresy," or like, "Oh, you killed a dryad for this? How could you?" That sort of thing. So keep that on a down low.
He just goes and rummages around his backpack some more. What about this? And I show him the Drow Mage spellbook.
Oh, spellbook. Takes a look at it like quick glance. 300 gold. I believe this is the one with like the at most like 5th levels is the max, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, yeah. He goes. Oh no, sorry. 500 gold for this one. Again, there's not much of a. I mean, spellbooks are relatively extremely valuable if you can find the right person, but you normally never find the right person. It's a kind of a gamble, I'd say. I turn profits usually, but don't think I have any sort of mage friends that would be too interested in this.
Well, consider it the payment of this book to go towards what he needs to pay for this item that he is so graciously selling all his goods for.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion?
Yeah. 19. He goes, sure, I'll knock off 700 gold off of that.
So, 700. It means we're at 1850, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll show him the crystals.
Nope. He hasn't even appraised it. He just looks at it briefly. They're light crystals. You can get them like everywhere. Well, everywhere underground, so I think I'm fine.
I'll dig out 150 gold's worth of gem dust to hit the 2000.
Okay. Takes a look at the gem dust, weighs it. Done. Scoops up everything you guys give him. Puts it into his own bag of holding, one by one. And eventually brings out what looks to be the Amulet of Health. The same sort of like Bandor and Jason, oh, that looks familiar. It's like you guys just got like got one of these just now. And he gives you like a heavy set ruby and a pendant. There's your Amulet of Health.
Hooray!
Hooray! You have some HP
He's finally healthy.
until you unattune from it.
I'm gonna drop my weapon attune and attune this.
Okay. Your weapon attune is what? The Black Sun Greatsword?
Yep.
Okay. It just stays on your person.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's a magical longsword, but great sword, but you can't benefit from the +2 or the everything.
And does my shield get completed?
It does. Put it into
Hooray.
your Duergar Taunting Shield.
Advantage against...
Advantage against intimidation against hit free, I guess. But yes. Yeah, a couple of days pass by.
Re-up our free Aurora preservation before we head off, I guess.
Mhm.
Okay. You do that, and as you begin to head off, Bandor and Jason, as you head off with these lads, might as well just travel in packs towards Farshade City. You get you get like a paper airplane thrown to you, Bandor. Just lands on your chest.
I open it, sort of not like it's not down low. I'd have it like kind of close to my chest.
You open it, and it just says, it just says, "Good timing. I'll be following."
No.
That's it.
He'd just he'd click his tongue and be like, okay. Put the note in his bag.
Gotcha. As all of you begin to make your way towards the rain districts, out towards where in your third day here after rest, having news of most of the sky ships returning everyone that needed to return. There is no news of Lady Rosengard, it seems, to be arriving at Tempest Bay. Your clothes. Yeah, you got them. They are. They are. The current coloration of your clothes is purples, right, Finn?
Blacks, grays are the only like type of coloration that come. Different colors are from the boots.
Okay. Basically, these are made to match your boots. So these have reds and they're much like the style that would fit yours. Like your sister knows like how to cater for her customers very quickly, but it seems the coloration is a bit gaudy. It's a bit ostentatious. It's a reds and golds. If you choose to wear them, you look dashingly like a noble, and it's a bit. You will be targeted like by bandits and stuff. like it is that ostentatious. Do you guys get horses for your ride to Farshade City? Do you take a carriage, or do you take one of the escorted carriages?
Does Batu come with? And were we taking the refugees with us? I couldn't remember what happened to them.
The refugees, I thought, were. Oh yeah, they did follow us.
Yeah, you did decide to talk to some. The refugees would have just been waiting for you guys out in like the city gates until you were ready to leave, essentially. Well, basically those that were just like willing to follow you.
Hired.
Is there any caravans that are looking to hire on guards?
There is a merchant caravan that is looking to hire armed guards. Yes.
Do they look like they'll be traveling at a reasonable pace, or are they going to be slow?
No, they look they have two sets of what seems to be carriages being drawn by a couple of horses each. They look like draft horses.
Okay, cool.
So strong, hardy horses, but not fast.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you look at Finn and just shrug his shoulders. More money? Question mark.
Sure.
He's looking to hire adventurers that are making their way either towards if their destination is Farshade City, the markets, or Thanatos. He's making that round.
Okay. Farshade first, though.
Yeah,
Farshade.
Farshade.
Yeah. You take up that job offering. It's very easy to find this man.
And I'm wearing the gaudy apparel too. God, I need to change
shit.
it.
His name is Garf. It's this just it looks like just like a much older version of Guts from Berserk. And he kind of he does carry behind him not like a great sword per se, like Guts, but just like this massive like great axe. Just like looks at you all like very like it's like a very mean demeanor about him, and he says, "Just looking to save some money. And, you guys will do the job, yeah? You guys are strong enough? Yeah. I'll work. 50 gold for the each of you per city I stop by. If you stop by a city, just let me know. I'll get more guards.
Looking to stop at Farshade.
Farshade, gotcha. Want anything in advance if you wanna? Want half of it in advance if you're gonna look to prepare for the travel, or are you guys good?
We're good. I think I'm looking for the brothers. They're
Right.
posing in the background.
They are posing in the background.
We'd be with you guys.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, he just says, any of you ranged fighters?
Happy to oblige, but unfortunately, range combat is not my forte.
Oh
I'll
no, just wondering, just tactics, just in case we encounter any of the. If we have to fight.
I'll just spark up firebolt in my hand.
Oh, hold there, pretty boy, magic boy. All right.
I would just, I'd just be standing there with the really fucking crazy looking maul on my back and
Yeah, the ball and the glaive.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
All right,
Yeah.
I'll range out of you. Looks at everyone. We going wild then. All right. I don't care. Just needed to know who to protect if we get into a sticky situation. We need to actually fucking fuck them up.
Do you mind if we bring along a few civilians?
What you got? I got room in the second carriage. Looks to the refugees. Oh fuck.
We can potentially hire on an extra carriage.
Yeah, I got a carriage of urine. That's no problem. Just protect my drivers. Protect your own drivers. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need to protect me. Actually, don't even care about me. Protect my merchandise.
Clyde, did Batu get his
But
disguise?
you're not sure. You got this. You got the strange like reconnection with Batu, but you don't see him anywhere in Tempest Bay.
Oh, we'd have to have gone to find him, I guess, to get the refugees because they were sticking close together, were they not?
Correct. And as far as you know, he was being fixed and apparently being transported towards Farshade City was the agreement of him being dropped off. But you got the connection as soon as you reached the mainland, which is weird.
So I'll try to follow it then before we head off.
Okay, you follow the connection. You mean?
If possible.
Yeah. The connection does take you outside the city, and you're like, yep, might as well just travel with these guys.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah. So you at least know where. It's handy to know now. You have a connection to Batu at all times and knows direction. Just not as distance.
Yep.
But yeah. Okay. Yeah. Garf just. Yeah, it's this beast of an old man. Like. Yeah. But apparently does all the selling himself. Only hires drivers and some guards. And usually tells them to protect the merchandise, not the merchant. Seems to be his own self-sufficient guy. That being said, first, you guys hire, let's say, a couple of horses and another carriage to grab the refugees that offered themselves to go to Farshade City. And remind me, how much did you guys convince again? How much of the refugees? He had sent 2 already towards Farshade City.
I think. Well, I wasn't there in character. I'm not there.
Yeah.
I think out of character, I'm pretty sure we just saved the people from the drows and then just said, if you want to wait for us, and if you don't, then all good.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
and you guys rolled high on that. No, that was a lot. That was actually a lot you saved. This is like proper 20 people. 18 now. You sent 2 right away with some gold to cultivate and stuff because those 2 were the like the proper mines of like the farms and stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. So yeah, you have the 18 that are like they're happy you made it back safely. They say their condolences, kind of knowing what, kind of assuming what happened to like the rest. But other than that, it's just some small talk with them. You get some information out of them at least. Apparently, the Ankeg problem here was actually resolved by some weird mercenaries in like a uniform of sorts, like a silver shoulder pad, silver cape uniform. But apart from that, yeah. As you guys travel, I'll use Mira as the token for you guys.
And you see
following along.
Bingus's new gears. I'm gonna check them out. Wow, that's pretty nice looking gears you got. Where'd you get this from? And he's gonna like be touching it and seeing how the make of it and stuff.
It's very good quality. This is, you get the sense it's, even though manufactured by machine, it is still specifically tailored and designed relatively well, and you know it's manufactured by machine as well. Like you can tell between like handcrafted and machine make.
Oh, you got this machine made too. Oh my gosh. How much was this?
Finn, you get Jason just all over your clothes.
I'm like checking it out.
You don't need to touch. My sister just made it, please.
Oh,
I know I can clean myself, but still.
this is fine work.
But, yes, it's from my family.
Oh, you
Family
should-
made.
Oh, you should introduce me. I want to learn how it's made and stuff. I could learn a few tips.
I know that we do our own stuff, trade secrets.
What was it, sorry?
We have our own trade secrets about how we do things, or what? Do we openly, like, fucking share it with people? I'm doubting.
It's you're not sure. You haven't really investigated your sister's textile productions that much. Because the way she ran it is definitely different to the way your parents ran it. So you can't actually answer that.
Well, you see, you're asking the wrong person about these questions. You have to be asking my sister, since she's the one who runs the textile trade for my family.
Oh, so okay. So where's your sister?
Back at Tempest Bay, so, you know, if you're ever interested in returning to Tempest Bay, just look for the Gale family.
Wait, what? We were here the whole time, and you never told me. Wait, what did you say? The what family?
The Gale family.
Wait, how do you spell it?
Gale.
Oh, wait, let me write this down. And what's the lady's name? Your sister's name?
What was my sister's name again? I fucking forgot to write it down.
Or for Jessica.
Wait, are you really sisters? You're just pretending. Jessica Gale.
Yep. Jessica
Jessica
Gale is
Gale.
my sister's name.
So, oh, you're Finn Gale then, eh?
Yes.
Oh, Jessica Gale. And where the is it easy to find them?
Well, it's not like we're difficult to find. We are a relatively known family in Tempest Bay.
Damn, all this time you never told me, man. Oh my God. We were staying at this fucking tavern. I guess I'll just be mumbling, going, fuck it out.
Sure.
Didn't even tell me about this.
Yeah.
Well, it never really crossed my mind that people would care about, you know, clothes and such, but considering
What do you mean?
the
You
way
saw me weaving.
considering how you yourself weave the nets, I could have told you, but it really wasn't on my mind at the moment.
No problem. Hopefully we can come back next time. I'll give them a visit next time. This is before we're traveling, yeah?
That's during. The way the carts be spread out is Garth on the first cart. He'll have he'll be defending it on his own. He's also driving it. On the second cart, it is Yulot. And on the third cart, Mira will offer to just be the one to defend the civilians. And she says, "Don't worry, I won't be hungry. I won't get hungry. Not anytime soon." And yeah, so as the travel goes on, Dizzy, roll D100.
Oh god. Alright.
I love how everyone's like, "Oh god."
Okay. D100. What could go wrong?
35.
It's not
Yeah.
that bad. It's not a single digit.
The curse might be over. Do we dare hope?
No.
That's getting close to the single digits. Wait,
There is an encounter, but how do you guys wish to deal with it? It
Easy.
will injure you a lot, but it's not anything life-threatening. This encounter, and you just hear Garth go, "Guards to arms! God fucking, what the fuck is that?" And you guys like look to where he's like pointing with his like his like menacing great axe, and there's just this giant wolf, and that is just flanked by several dire wolves. And when it howls, there's a like the deepest like howl, and it like courses through everyone. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god, no.
you said the one thing that everyone is.
I hate it here.
Oh my gosh.
Finn, Ratzi, and Bendor, you three get ganked first because you guys are terrified, and you are like actually paralyzed by the howl. It's crazy like that this thing even exists, and you watch as like Mira and Garth is the one to like just actually save your ass first, Ratzi, until you pay it back in kind before you annihilate like the direwolf that's been attacking him, and you guys push them back relatively quickly, easily, with Mira seeming to keep the giant wolf at bay. And you watch as like as she dispatches it, she like gives like a thrust upwards with her cutlass, cutting the the giant wolf's neck, and it just like begins to bleed, and just and you watch as like the dire wolves that were beginning to just attack from the woods begin to flee, and the giant wolf flees. Mira was about to like just lunge after it, but she stays her blade. Garth got a kill, but between all of you, because of how strong you are now, you've got like 2 to 3 kills, and you just Garth bit injured on his part. I'd say with this, everyone takes around like 10 points of piercing damage.
Well, if I'm invisible, do I take damage?
Yes, actually.
Was I hungry?
The paralyzation was before you can even put the hood up. You got ganked.
Oh wait, did I get
Hey.
paralyzed?
Yeah.
With a nat
25.
natural 20?
Oh, sorry, Jason. No, I thought no, you're not. You're fine. You take the damage. Yeah. It was get the brothers mixed around. My bad.
That means I could have stunned that wolf and we could have killed it. Yeah.
Essentially, yes. That is how you had helped here. So you had essentially like 4 kills to your name, Jason. And between all of you had like 3 or 2. And yeah, Garth had 1, and Mira was the one to repel the giant wolf and like heavily injure it, but not completely kill it. But you know,
Chase it
it's
down.
up to you guys if you want to pursue the giant wolf.
Uh,
Nah.
Nah.
Nah. I know
I'd just be
Bando.
fucking up the little ones with the great hammer.
does it have any disengage kind of skill?
The giant wolf,
Yeah.
it disengaged normally, as it normally would, like as an action. It didn't have any.
I
like,
can
quick.
catch it easy. Is it my turn?
You can.
Because it'd be
But
If it is-
Mira is also choosing not to pursue it. It is
It'd
nighttime.
be slowed, is all I'm thinking.
Yeah. Okay.
Solo kill. Yeah.
Do you go for it?
Nah, I learned my lesson not to chase by myself.
As you
Well, I am invisible now.
as you're actually the one fighting the giant wolf beside Mira, she says, "Hmm. I would have expected you to go on off and finish it off.
All right, now I'll go back.
You don't need to," she says, putting her hand up.
All right, then I'll stay.
It's a threat to the roads, but it's not that much of a threat. You're better off letting it live, so it kills off any other more threatening dangers to the roads.
You a druid?
Unless, of course.
Are you some kind of nature person, eh?
No. I don't want to be cursed. No, I'm kidding. She doesn't say that. She says, "Not at all, but I respect nature."
Wait, have we met,
And of
we've met this
course,
chick,
to
yeah?
the victor go the spoils, she says, as Garth is in the middle of like harvesting like the direwolf hides, like the meats. And he's like getting, "Hey, kids and adults, you fucks at the third carriage, come here. You got some meat on the menu." Get some of the civilians to help, like carve out the hides, carve out the meats. Since you guys did most of the killing, Garth says to take as much as you want for yourself for the hides, but he wishes to take the meats.
I'll help cook some if he's cooking tonight.
He goes, "I'm not cooking tonight. I'm gonna hang it out at the first carriage, turn it into jerky, pickle some of them. Shit's good if you pickle it. Even chicken. Try pickled chicken."
He's like, Rati's reconsidering his life choices at the moment.
Yeah, you should give it a go. It's fucking good.
He's gonna
Pickled chicken.
slowly back away and just hope Patina didn't hear that.
You don't know. Could be good.
It could be, but he doesn't think it is gonna be good.
Back away. You help him carve, but like not that much. Yeah. You make sure like the kids actually don't go too hard on the fucking thing. He actually, this guy's like crazy. He gives like an enthusiastic kid a knife, and you watch as like the kid almost hurts himself before like the parent stops him. He goes, let the kid be. It's fun cutting shit up. In the midst of like cutting up the hide. But should you wish,
How much hide do we get?
oh, it's fuck. Let's see, 3, 6. You guys literally rolled wolf army, but I'm like, I don't want to do this. Why you guys kill this? No problem. It is a bad matchup, especially since you have a legendary vampire on your side. You guys have, let's see, between each of you, 20 pounds each of direwolf, should you wish. Direwolf hide. If you want the meat, sure, but you know, Garth says he'll put the meat to good use.
I have the bag of holding still, so I can hold on to it.
Okay. And well, put down 80 pounds of direwolf hide. Sure. Yeah. Garth takes only like an eighth of it. He'll look to sell it. And he goes, "Oh, save my bloody life. Thank you for that. And pay you guys extra. Pay you guys a bonus. Look forward to it." Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Oh shit, look at that. And he's like mumbling to himself, "Might have traveled with a druid or something." Shit. Goes into his own carriage. Eventually you bed down for the night to like one of the more like common resting spots out here in the woods. Garth doesn't seem to sleep too much. He only those of you keeping watch, which would be Finn, Garth only legit has 2 hours of sleep. Man's just, he's hardcore.
And I'm guessing Mira watches too.
Mira takes watch. Between the two of you, uneventful. But you find what seems to be like a source, or Rati does with his watch, just like as a walking around camp. Uh, with your passive perception, what's your passive perception, Rati?
It's positive. It's 2. Oh no, passive
Oh my
12.
god!
So I've
12.
got +2.
It's actually enough. There's like one of the. It's sticking out like very, very, very much here because of the tussle. The stuff on the first carriage. And from the moonlight that's hitting like it in a certain angle, you get to see like the stuff in it. Take a closer look, because it's like a bit suspicious to you. Oh, it's like vases. Vases of and like pots of. Hang on, this guy's growing hemlock, poison ivy, belladonna. What the? What the hell? Just poisonous plants. That's what you get. Mira goes up behind you and she says, "Oh, I'd rather not ask." Interesting.
Me too.
Right. For the second leg of the journey, friendly, roll D100 for me.
Why you do this, Glad?
Why not?
3 13s in a row.
What the fuck?
Almost.
Why'd you let friendly roll?
I know, right?
Why not?
Is it Wolf Army again? Oh, wow. Hey, Clyde's got it increased by
Wolf
1.
Army to
You've
Wolf
broken the
It's not a
streak.
wolf army. It's a wolf army times 2. There's an even bigger wolf. No, I'm kidding. Imagine.
Yeah, that big
Um,
wolf went and got its dad, and now they're angry.
Fucking
Yeah.
God is dead with this
Just-
party.
Just this
Fucking
like
hell.
three-legged, three-tailed wolf, giant wolf comes behind the pack, and it's like, I am Fenrir. Nah, none of that shit.
That happened in
shit.
Prince, come on.
Since you're traveling with her, nice. Yeah,
Nice.
see, Garth stops the caravan once more, and he's like, "Fucking hell, we must be traveling with a druid."
Bindle's like
Guys.
sweating.
Wait, hang on. There's. Oh, that was quick. Holy shit! And he just points out to what looks to be like a quick bloodshed, a massacre that just happens before your very eyes, as like a figure that a tornado of blood that just like happened there, and just a figure darts off into the forest, and you guys see what looks to be just a couple of minotaurs lying there, dead.
Oh, Jesus.
And Garth's like, I swear someone just jumped out of the trees and fucked their shit up. Like, their world got rocked. Holy shit. I don't know, it was like just some small guy, knives. And as he's explaining this, Bandor and Jason, you look and you immediately recognize the style of killing that's happened here. Pressure points being targeted, hairpins stuck in the creature's eyes.
Fuck.
These minotaurs did not stand a chance.
Oh, fuck.
Garth's like,
Oh no.
yo, what the fuck are minotaurs happening? And he doesn't look at the how they got killed. He's more or less just like hyped and concerned for minotaurs showing up.
Aren't they like Underdark things?
Can we
Yeah,
investigate
they
for the
are.
other us that don't understand what's happened?
Oh no.
So yeah, make an investigation check.
I'll go ahead and make one.
11.
Even like singing and stuff.
13.
What I said was like out of character. In character, I'd be like trying not to
Yep.
make it seem like
Yeah.
we know what happened.
I gathered. You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna crouch down like, oh no, looks
Those are-
like some
those
kind
two,
of.
I'd have you guys fight some mutated minotaurs, but nah, it's all good.
Looks like some
Maybe
kind of
some
wild
sort of demented
beast.
gnome.
No, unknown couldn't have
Ah,
done
I
this.
know about those motherfucks. Red caps.
Oh, red caps. Yeah,
Nah, it doesn't look.
different story.
It wasn't that short. It was a smaller human thingy. They just went in, just fuck them up, and then bang, they shoom to the trees. Garf's got away with words.
Very good way with words.
I'm going with gnome on steroids.
Oh fuck me, yeah, probably.
A red cap being worshipped by Kuatoa.
I mean, the fuck's a Kuatoa?
Don't worry about them, fish people.
Ah, no. Jogs my memory. They worship something and it comes to life. Yeah, scary shit. Holy shit, red cap. Being oh, he's you're really turning his gears.
I mean,
No, I'm taking one of this. He takes the even bigger great axe. He just puts it on his shoulder.
I'll go ahead and take the
I love
horns.
Take the horns, sure. And he doesn't even bother like carving it out. He knows there's not much, value on minotaurs, and they're just relatively dangerous as well. And yeah, 11 and 13 seems to have died from some. Yeah, these are like some ornate-looking hairpins stuck on its eyes. So whoever did this had great accuracy.
I think these minotaurs are druids. You can tell. Got like some leaves. What is that? It's close. They're fucking unlucky.
Interesting. Well, anyways, how many minotaurs are there, and how much do their fucking horns weigh?
2, 4 pounds.
4 pounds.
Four minotaurs. 4 minotaur horns. 4 pounds. These are write down black minotaur horns. These are another variant of minotaurs. A little bit stronger.
Baphomet's gonna be pissed.
Garf's like, oh shit, roadblock. Go on the grass, boys. Leads you all like to a small detour and eventually going back to Fireshade City with apparently Miss Shao taking care of that encounter for you. Look at that. Just
She's so nice.
yeah,
So
the 50-50
nice.
the 50-50 luck going your way, it seems. As you arrive at Fireshade City. Welcome back.
God, we've been away for so long.
You guys have, especially Finn and Finn and Ranti. In the distance, you can already see the looming figure of Batu in the north here, just just on the outskirts of the prominence outpost here that's put on in Fireshade City. The airship. The airport actually has an airship on it. It is currently like just a stage there. What looks to be this this like Moab style, like balloons, sort of like airship. Yeah. It is definitely like a zeppelin of sorts, but it's like a fully steel zeppelin. And as that happens, as you guys eventually get your the civilians get a rest and get off the carriage. Thank you all for the trip. Thank you Garf for the trip as well. Garf approaches each and every one of you, brings out your pay plus a bonus totaling to 100 gold each. When she gives it to Mira, Mira goes, sure, I'll accept this. She pockets 100 gold for herself. And he goes, oh, I'm gonna have to find new people. Fuck. Didn't expect the roads to be that dangerous, but I'm glad I got you fucks with me. Really, really strong people. Hey, if I ever need you guys specifically, and if I hear you're in the city that I'm in, who do I look for? What do I call you?
Yeah, looked at Rati. Well, we had a name, but now we don't anymore, technically.
Rati looks at the brothers, looks back at shit, what's this guy's name? Fuck, sorry.
Garf.
Garth. And then like slowly back behind the brothers, then like try and pull a pose like they do.
Pulls a pose. Garf's like, what the fuck is this?
I am not joining along.
Pretty good. It's impressive to the brothers.
Hmm.
Can do a
You
pose
learn
like you
well.
guys.
Very good.
You learn well.
What? Wait.
You can join us for our daily regimen.
What have they done?
Garf's like, the hell did I just...
Welcome on, remember. Just ask for the Yingo family. And he'll do a pose.
Bendor.
Right. Yengu family. Yeah, gotcha.
And if you wish to try and find me, look for the Gale family.
You've all got last names. Right, yeah. Yeah, I expected you to have a last name there, fancy boy, but I didn't expect you all to be some sort of weird family. But, yeah, I'm out to judge. Stronger numbers and all that shit. Good luck out there. Nah. Watch as he gets like a bunch of crates and just like puts them on his shoulder and begins to just like haul towards where the merchant fair would still be going actually, but towards the ending days of it. There's not much of a festival anymore, but there's lots of merchants here still that is like displaying their wares and stuff. So moving on. Do it bunch by bunch. Is there anything you guys where's your first point of interest to go to?
Well, Teddy.
Ready?
I
Teddy.
would be looking for a shop.
Oh, what sort of shop?
Magic items.
Magic items. There is, thanks to the merchant fair here.
Let's be friends forever.
There is like a there's a bunch of like traveling, what seems to be the Leonin race, as well as Tabaxis traveling together, and they seem to be displaying their magic weapons and armor.
I will accompany.
In fact, it's like the first thing you guys see. It's like just behind the hall of quests.
On approach, can I depact my greatsword and pact creation a set of gauntlets?
Gauntlets?
Yep.
Sure.
What the fuck are you doing?
And on the inscribed, I'm going to look at what's on the bottom of the shield and match the grey little shits on the bottom. Have it like it sticks out, so if you hit something, it's reversed, but it looks like it says what it either is imprinted.
Sure. Those were the gauntlets?
Yep.
Okay, there's grey shits on your gauntlets now. Alright, easily done. Well, I believe the unique item is already bought here by the other people, but there's still quite a like plethora of just like +2s that's available to purchase here, Bendor.
Do they have? I'm looking for. Basically, just looking for like a breastplate or something.
Yeah, you speak to like the the more bulkier, like Leonin, that seems to be like the smith for them. The armorer, it seems, and he says, "Breastplate. Oh, also hello. My name's Igfrit. I'm of the Warfang. No, wait, can't remember their warband name, but I'll just pretend he says the correct one."
Okay, all good.
And he,
Hmm.
been a while since I've had these guys in, yeah. And he says, breastplate.
I'm looking
Looks you
for
up.
some medium armor.
Plenty of those. That's not my specialty, but I got plenty anyway. And I've got this one, my best work yet for the medium armor sets. And he shows off what looks to be like just beautiful, elven style, but not quite, like half plate. And not what you're looking for, right?
My budget is around 1,200 gold.
1,200 gold. Well, I got something kind of like that, but a bit of a downgrade. Shows you like another set of half plate, but it's not. It's definitely like very well made. Normal make half plate, but like very shiny, very. Just definitely enchanted. So, 1,200 gold. He'll sell you a +1 half plate, should you wish.
Yeah,
That's
okay. Yeah, sounds good.
There you go. Done and done.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Didn't expect that much customers. You caught us on our sale day, to speak. So, one day left, and tomorrow we'll be out of town, but, if you see a trail of blood and steel and cat droppings, that's us.
Sounds difficult to be around. No
I am
offense.
not the best advertiser. I'm actually it's getting to nighttime. I need a drink. But honestly, yeah, look for a trail of blood. Our leader's like a bit of a fuckhead when it comes to fights. So, yeah, hear lots of roars, meowing, and cats. That's us.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Not a problem. Thank you. It's your gold. There you go. Yeah, it's very well made. It fits very well. Easily on the joints as well. And it's just it's a lot more comfortable than your previous wear actually. It seems to accommodate for the fact that like it is like adjustable in like almost every aspect. There's like straps and stuff. It looks like it seem to cater for like a lot of like just every race that seems to wish to bargain with them. Yeah, definitely Khajiit style traders, these ones.
I'd also be. Actually, I'd offer it to the party first. I have a chest of preservation. It's not much good to me, or my brother, I believe. If you'd like to take it off my hands, I'd be more than happy to just give it to you, so long as we continue to work together.
How about I give you
Fuck. I had to
50.
buy one.
50 gold for it?
Oh, of course, sure. And Bandor would bring it out and give it to him.
Man, I
Yeah.
had to buy one. God damn it.
I just don't have the weight to carry it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, neither do I really. But that's what the Barty pack horse is for.
Yeah. Cool. Fucking made 50 gold too. Fucking what a steal.
Stealing time. Stonks. Stonk
Yeah, okay.
o'clock.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, that amulet, the ruby amulet. You said Does it look like the one that I got from Dread? Does it look like the one that Rati's wearing now?
Yeah, it does.
That's an interesting amulet you've got there. I pull out mine.
Fuck, I suppose you're selling that for 50 gold too, are you?
No, not at all. I think it'll make our poses look much better, and I'll put it on.
Oh, yes, it does.
You put it on.
Yeah.
No real change.
Do I feel like I could connect to it or something?
In
Or is
time,
it-
it seems
or is
like
it
it. Yes.
just- Yeah, okay. I'm just seeing if there is like sort of. I'm not expecting like it to fucking latch on straight away, just like a.
It's cursed.
Can well, but yeah, I just mean like next time I get a chance, can I try to attune to it?
I mean, you wanna change to it now? You got the...
Sure. Yeah, if we're not doing anything.
Yeah, I mean, sure. You take a bunch of like just a short rest there, and get a kebab or two in the nearby stalls as the merchant fair was still kind of going. And when you finish your short rest, you attune to it is indeed an amulet of health.
Oh, cool. And the +1 half plate. That's not attunement, is it?
It's not.
Yeah, okay. But the Purgatory Mall is, I'm assuming.
It is not.
Oh, okay.
It's
cool.
just called the Purgatory Mall, but it's a mall +3.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
Okay, off to the Hall of Quests then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sending Stone Argy on the way in, I suppose. Arriving at
Okay.
Farshade. Were you? I think I've got more words. Fuck it. You can reply to this message.
You get a response. You don't have to fill in all the words of the stone. I'm at the usual spot. That's it.
Do we have a usual spot in Farshade?
You do.
Cool.
It's a cafe. Yeah, it's a cafe you've talked shit on before as well.
To titties.
To Teddy's. Easy.
It is.
The Hall of Quests is rather barren at this point. You do see beautiful figure there. Unfamiliar to quite a bit of you, but to those of you that are just mainstays of the city now, you see what seems to be one of the officers of the Silver Heart there. As a Saren is she seems to be just in her quiet moments what seems to be reading a book, just on a table beside the quest board. The quest board itself seems empty for now. There's a couple of like quests there that seem to be for the lower level people. And as you approach Teddy, he just seems to be just about to nod off, and then looks at you lot. He goes, "Oh goodness, you lot have made it. Hello, well done. And oh, you two, it's been a while," he says towards the brothers.
Good to see you too, Teddy.
It's I assume another job well done from the young master.
Indeed.
Oh, and has he? And you've met Teddy before. He's not the best at discreet things, but he's like looking left to right, just leaning in closely, and he's like, "Do you have the package?"
The package.
Oh wait, that's the amulet, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I take off the amulet and hand it to him.
You take it off and hand it to him. He goes, "Ah, good. I'll have you two follow me, just in a moment, but, oh, I assume, oh, right, you lot, were on the same bloody missions, excellent work out there. I have received word that, actually, I've received word from Lady Rasin herself about the situation. My condolences for your loss. I have arranged it so that in the next couple of days, a priest will come by of Rahal and perform a resurrection ceremony, as requested. Do you have the diamonds necessary for this?
I don't think we're aware that the brothers have got diamonds, right? I'm pretty sure Free
I-
mentioned it, but it was out of.
You're not aware, yes.
Yeah, we wouldn't have mentioned it.
See,
Not at the moment. We hope to acquire some soon.
I believe the jeweler in this fine town in this fine city will have some for you to buy off. So I believe unless you have some sort of do you have gold troubles at the moment?
Always, Teddy, always.
You know what? Nothing the adventuring guild can't help, but have a bit of their funds taken out. He looks left and right again, and oh, a bit of the funds are just neglected out on the table and were to be taken away. Puts like the large pouch of gold for you guys to take while he's not looking.
Ratty will like look around, look right at everyone, and cast darkness. Take the gold, put it away, drop darkness.
I add into your inventory 600 gold.
Always a pleasure, Teddy.
Always a pleasure. Oh, you lot were promised some gold as payment for actually being the one of the first volunteers to this. Pass my regards to Dread. He's been the young master's been a fine addition so far to our work. Gives you both Jason and Bendor. You have 1,000 gold each.
Fuck, not again.
Now it's too heavy to carry.
I think so.
and a job well done, as promised. Actually, by the looks of it, you lot are rather decked out, so to speak. So, Lady Rosengard has already given you your stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
How was she? How was the lady?
She's always emo. I mean, a zombie.
Sounds about right. Yes, that is her demeanor. Yes. I mean, she is not of this world, but surprised she can take on a human form nonetheless.
She's a good Sheila.
What was that? Sorry.
She's a good Sheila.
Pretend I didn't hear that. Do you lot have any concerns? Anything else you wish to try and tackle? Although there's not much that's left to do here. The mercenary guild is hers has been quite helpful to Farshade City.
Huh.
He points on over to the currently reading relaxed Seren of the Silver Heart.
By any chance, have you seen Duergar around? I think we're due for a rematch.
I think I know who you're talking about, and no, they are currently, I believe. Oh well, with Das are talking to me a lot about what is what is afflicting him. I believe they are making their way towards Allhome.
Ah. Well, I can't speak much for the others, but Any riskier jobs available?
There is. I've been saving it just for this moment. Of course, I'm not gonna let that mercenary company do all the hard work here. I believe some of the gold is deservedly, supposedly, falling into your pockets. And he puts out what looks to be like a book, a tome in front of you lots. And he says, "Don't touch it without gloves." And you see now he's been wearing like these leather, like full leather gloves. And he says, "This tome is cursed. The requester of this wants to remain anonymous. He is also wishing to not have it dispelled, but to have the cursed tome's works be explored. The details of the quest is such. Touch the tome as one, as in everyone at the same time, and you'll find yourselves travel to the tome's contents. You are apparently to... And it is apparently doable, as demonstrated by the quest giver himself, to fall into the clutches of the tome's world and free yourself of it. By doing so, you are to unlock the tome for a certain amount of time, and bear this in mind, should you wish to enter and exit the tome. According to the quest giver himself, every time you exit the tome, you lose a part of your soul. But by doing so, you unlock the tome, and you are able to read it of its apparent lost history. Should you wish to tackle this, and I bid you do prepare yourselves as best as you can. Apparently, unlocking this tome heralds some knowledge of the tragedy.
Did you just say it takes some of your soul?
He nods.
It's like cleaning an ear out. Teddy, I said dangerous, not crazy.
Well, this is rather. I mean, I believe with the caliber that you showed, helping one of the most most dangerous missions out there, which is protecting Sealer's stand. I get the feeling this would be in your wheelhouse, but if you're wanting to play it safe, and he puts the tome away. Sure, so be it. The reward was going to be 30,000 gold.
Each?
No, to be split.
Seems quite a cheap price for a piece of soul.
No, I'm not sure about that. Apparently the caveat of this is the quest giver says to keep whatever you find in the book. Apparently it's a whole nother world. Take that to... Actually, you make a fair point. You want me to get back to you in a week or so to get a better pricing on such a quest?
Well, how does the others look at this news?
I mean, up to you. This is the crossroads for Rati. Rati, do you wish to... do you wish to sideline the character and then completely branch off for a while and undergo this quest? Or do you wish to proceed with the Sovereign of War and complete the Sovereign of War and, you know, sacrifice a bit of time?
I think in character, if it wasn't sacrifice a piece of soul, he'd jump on it. But he's already been pulled, he's been spread thin, so to speak, in that regard.
You have. the way Teddy talks about it, it doesn't seem. I mean, you never know in character, but he doesn't seem to. He offered it to you, and he thinks the only reason why Teddy offers the quests is because he thinks you can take them. He's never offered anyone quests he doesn't think he can handle. And so far, Teddy's been pretty spot on in what you can seem to handle.
It's not so much doing the mission; it's just the cost of the soul fragment that Rati would be worried about.
Yeah, about that, yeah, you have no idea if that's like a bunch of your soul or you're just like a tiny bit of your soul, and whatever implications that has on your current servitude. Yeah. If you ask Teddy, there's been already some people that have successfully delved in, and like the criticism that those people have said is that it's a strange world. It's a world. It's a world of firearms and steel, like steel towers that shoot up to the skies. But it's a very, very, very small world of it.
Do all their abilities work as they do in the outside world?
They do.
Have they been to any temples to appraise the damage done?
One has. Apparently he'd, without knowing it, he had lost a bit of his personality. Like, just an ideal. Like, he once had an ambition to... Like, he once had a personal ambition. It didn't go into too much detail, but then he lost... He lost it. He lost that drive.
I think that'd be enough to put Rati off. As a player, I love the idea of the concept of it.
Act. Why? Disconnected. The fuck?
Hello?
Yo.
Oh, I can hear you in the second table.
Oh shit. Okay.
Alright. Hello,
Oh,
can everyone hear me?
fuck. Yep.
I knew it.
Yeah, let's just we'll just fix it with this for now. The table is cursed, but the second table, good thing it exists. Yeah.
We
Did
can
you
even
hear all
bring him
that?
into the North Ahoy.
Something with guys was talking. I mean, Bond was talking.
Yeah. Yeah. He asked about the second job. It was going to be slaying a very long-lived ancient white dragon that was trapped by Prominence forces. Prominence themselves are paying to have it handled by adventurers instead. They're going to release the sequester trap and unstasis the dragon. It's already been injured, but the Prominence forces are not going to contribute anything since they're going to put in most of their soldiers to other fronts. The payment for this, yeah, and Teddy says, the payment for this is, I believe, 10,000 gold per person, which is quite significant. However, you're going to have to be assessed by the officers in charge of this operation, as well as you're going to have to ask permissions as well as a cooperation on their part. He says, pointing to like Saren of the Silver Heart.
Rasin narrows his eyes. Sounds like a lot of paperwork.
Yes, which is why I offered the tome.
That is also lots of paperwork.
Well, yeah, in a sense. A long-lived ancient white dragon. So that means a level above ancient white dragon. He has already fought the ancient sky worm before, so this one would be an ancient white worm. We'll have a lair action to it too. You don't know. Maybe. It's definitely not in a lair, but it's in like a cavern of sorts. So at least like it's limited in flying. And you'll be fighting alongside the Silverheart officers.
Whereabouts is this taking place, Teddy?
This will be to the east of Spirit Fort. And that's troublesome as well. The Spirit Forest, which Spirit Fort is in charge of luring the consistently encroaching undead dangers towards the Spirit Fort. Spirit Fort is constantly under attack by the undead. And to venture out into the Spirit Forest is to risk fighting the Lord Undead.
I see why the reward is so high.
Yes, well, the researchers that were able to. I'm more impressed about the people that have managed to trap such a thing in the first place. I don't know much about spells, but I believe whatever a sequester stasis is must be a big deal.
Not something that I'm capable of doing.
So
Well,
that we allows the Silverheart Company has requested to immediately requested to tackle it. So you're going to have to talk with them as for the cooperation and the proper splitting of the rewards, so to speak.
Does the lady seem to be listening in, or is she still just reading along?
Make a perception check.
Did he give a time frame?
Yeah, I was about to ask the same thing.
5 at any given time frame. Yeah, Finn, make a perception check.
About the time frame.
Oh, the time frame.
Like, how long do we have for this one? Before they like leave for this ancient white dragon.
Oh, I thought you meant like
But
at any
sure.
given time frame. Was she listening in? Oops. Yeah,
I guess for both.
Yeah, I guess you two. She seems like she is reading heavily into her book at the moment. Time frame. It'll be depending on if you want to tackle it early and steal it from these people that have booked it, or you want to go along with them. It's their time frame. But Teddy says they're doing it soon. He doesn't know when soon is.
Any ideas when the All Home crew will be back?
I do believe they're. I'm not sure. I think the affliction that is troubling young Master Das is rather terrible. However, wouldn't take too long, I believe, especially with the help of the person that I've sent them to. So I believe that if they wish to travel and get it done, they should be back. They should have been back by yesterday. But of course, since they are not, something is keeping them there.
Let's hope there's no orphanages nearby.
Indeed.
I'll let the brothers have a chat if they wanted to ask of any questions.
No, we just gotta follow Teddy when he has the amulet and takes us wherever he was gonna take us.
Yep. I'll be after this.
I don't have any questions. I'm not but friendly.
Okay. So, I mean, after the session, I'll have Rati decide to what you want to do, so I can properly announce the Abyss campaign, and see if anyone else wants to plop in their Sovereign of War character to it, alongside some newer players, of course. But yeah, other than that, as you guys are as Teddy excuses himself and has you to follow him, he would lead you towards the back area of like the Hall of Quests, and you watch as he presents this amulet towards it. There is like a door that apparates and it folds in on itself, just like how the bureau appeared. You guys don't see this as it's like at the very back of like the thing, and it's just like around the corner. But the brothers, as you follow him in there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you follow him in there. At first, it is just like a black expanse. You're walking into what seems to be like a black floor, and then it just the room lights up. These lights like just show what looks to be like this massive long hallway of what looks to be, and you guys are like looking at each other and looking at it. Wow, is this an obstacle course? What? And there's just like these like soul blades just like jutting out from the floor every now and then, and like what looks to be just like waves of fire. This is like proper like dungeon like course looking like place. And Teddy just looks at you two and he says, right, and since you have given me this amulet, the young master has apparently wants to know, what have you got? So show me what you've got. Show me what you've got. And
Are you fucking fighting Teddy?
no, there is an obstacle course lay before them. And so, since we have a session on Friday, so I'll end the session here. It'll be a short one because, I mean, for Mr. Daunce's sake. So, immediately, which of the quests are you planning on doing, or will you travel to another city to look for a different quest? Rati, you can take Batu with you. He is operational. Same with Argy. Where don't go?
Dog was barking, so he's AFK,
Mhm.
I think.
Ah, shit. Shito. God damn it. If I rolled, I was planning on at least a Minotaur fight, but I had, since Shao was following, it's a 50-50 chance for her to either resolve it for you or for her to chuck it towards your way.
Oh, the
I'd
party
rather
kill.
not have the blood of black minotaurs on my hands
Yeah.
if we're
Back
going
what
to
I
the
missed.
abyss.
Session's over, Rati, but I do have a question for you. Do you take either of these quests presented, or do you wish to travel with Argy and Batu to a different city to look for a quest?
I kind of want to challenge Headtree for the cloak,
Okay. You don't
or
know how
find
long.
out if
You don't know
Fierde
how
has.
long you'll be waiting, though. Yeah.
Yeah. Does Fierde have a list of the requirements for the cloak or the ring?
Um,
And what did the ring do? Did he ever say?
he did not say. You can visit him, and I guess we can do this over text. But I'll say, just to speed things up a bit, um, he can make you a copy free of charge. However, it will just take time. And yeah, right now
Weeks,
your
months,
current
days.
uh, it'll be the next month he'll get it done by, because he's currently working on some other people's.
Yeah, I figured as much. Do we get any sort of sense on how long Evangel's got?
You're not sure yet, but Rosengard said to be as strong as you can in as little time as possible when she calls you to be ready. You don't know if that's in the next week. You don't know if that's in the next month. You're not entirely sure. You, at least for now, with what she's been saying, and as well as like the quest that's been given to you, you get the sense, just out of character, maybe a month.
Okay.
And from then on, it's our game.
I love the idea of the book, but character-wise, I don't see Rati gut jumping for it.
It's an interesting book, that one.
The Steelheart, are they like? If I had a quick chat with her, are they leaving like literally soon? And are they providing transport, or is it going to take months to get there and back?
They're not providing transport. They are instantaneously teleporting there with their officers.
Are they bringing any allied troops with them, or are we making our own way?
They are. They aren't. They are just. They're just bringing their officers, as well as just any equipment necessary to get the jump on the dragon, essentially.
That would be like a week or so's travel. I was trying to remember where it was.
Towards Spirit Fort.
Yeah.
It's around, with the carriages, a week. But since they're planning to teleport, you can join them. But you'll have to talk with them in detail.
Okay, I think for me would be priority would be have a chat to Agi and just see catch up a bit, and
Yeah.
then discuss.
Of
Maybe
course,
see
he
if
might
he's
have
got
something
context
you.
for other quests.
Correct. Yes. He'll definitely have something for you to do as well. That's for sure. But yeah, in the meantime, Rati will be, unless he doesn't choose anything, he'll be bowing out of the Sovereign of War for now, and he'll appear as the lead cast for the Abyss. at the same time, you can choose to approach any of these guys as in character, as well as out of character, to confirm if they want to join in the Abyss campaign with their characters from Sovereign of War. Because I did tell you guys at the very beginning, but the Sovereign of War has a pretty high mortality rate in its railroad segment.
Mm.
So, just a better watch out. Better not cry.
I think Finn, Bandor, and Jason are the only ones you'd approach. Maybe Aurora too.
Indeed. Yeah. Of course, just spend the gold, 500 gold, and Aurora will be resurrected.
Yeah, that actually. Can we
Mm-hmm.
have that confirmed before we end?
Done and done. In 2 days' time, Aurora will be resurrected. Yeah, tomorrow, just ping me. I'll have friendly PM me or something. But there'll be a lot of text for me to just jot down real quick, and that includes stuff about the World's End for Luke, Typhus, and Elsinus.
Oh, God.
Is it PM
Yeah.
tomorrow?
Yes, please remind me tomorrow. I have yet to do that. I definitely have shit ready for World's End. I just forgot to put it in.
What time? What time?
What was it, sorry?
What kind of time? Like early morning?
Message me D&D time. That seems about right.
Oh, D&D time. Okay.
Yeah, 7:30.
So
I mean, are we still
This-
having Lost Souls?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, true. Yes, that's right.
We'd be escaping.
You'd be escaping indeed,
and murdering Bisco.
if you can. Sure.
Say, yeah. What's
I'm
happening?
gonna start with his family first.
You can't legend lore, sadly.
No, but you can ask request true names and gate.
True.
I said you
I'd
like
be interested in
a
that.
few hours, couple hours before.
How much were you okay with me using to resurrect Rabbit's character?
However much it costs.
500 GP.
Okay.
Oh, Teddy gave us the money, so I
Yes,
can just
Teddy
cover
gave
it.
you the one. Teddy gave you 600.
No,
Okay.
Teddy lost 600 gold.
Ah, yes, Teddy.
He
Yes,
lost.
where did I put that darn money? I'm getting old.
Can you hold my gold as well?
Sure.
Okay, I'll give you 2k.
2K. Oh my goodness.
Oh wait, 2,200. Yeah,
Oh my. Is it
Bag of
all
holding.
gold?
Getting
all gold.
filled, man.
I mean, they're all platinum.
It's time for Bingus to bobby us.
He's out.
Later, bitches. Yeah.
Alright, let me just.
Before that was a Bobby, it was called a Relish.
Yeah. Before Bobby was Relish. God damn, that's 44 pounds of gold.
Yeah.
I love it here.
Alrighty, lads. What to do now? Message me, I guess, like 3 or 4 hours before the session, then, friendly.
3 or 4 hours. Okay.
Yep. Cheers. But yeah, all right. I'll get all of that stuff done, like the Rati, the World's End, as well as the any finalizations for like Sealess Stand folks. So
Do
there's
I do-
some of the Troll King stuff.
Cost of the coin and stuff in chat, or would that be next time?
Was it sorry?
The history on the coin.
Ah, yeah, that's since it's a conversation with Argy, you have that at PMs, my guy.
Cool.
You guys
Alright.
planning to go to Friday after? Is that? Or no?
I believe
Yeah.
these guys are in order
so.
to get the laborers in.
Okay.
Hmm. Laborers?
That'll be part of the first bit of the slaves. I mean the 18 people that was safely escorted.
Hmm.
And none of them were planted or anything, right?
No. It was already picked out by Rati and picked up by both Rati and
Just
Ivan.
normal.
Most just normal people.
Normal.
Yeah, most of them are just normal.
Did any of them want to go back to Celestan now that it's...
They weren't. Their village wasn't Steelistan. It was just like a outlying village, like in between Mundarul and Tempest Bay.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they're not going to that anytime soon. Gone are the days of like the minor villages around like the settlements and stuff. Since there's all sorts of shit happening.
All those damn druids are showing up out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say the dragons, but yeah, actually it's the druids. Yes.
Ticking time bomb, dude.
For the Rod of Alertness, I can cast these spells like unlimited or
The detect stuff?
yeah, the
Yes.
tick stuff.
It is unlimited.
Okay, well. So I can have like permanent like see invisibility on.
I believe so. Just read the item. I'll have you guys read the items for me as well. I'll read it tonight, but I'm pretty sure it's unlimited. No, just give me your thoughts. Rod of Alertness. But yeah. Yeah, it's pretty heckin' cool. It's great for marshals, honestly. Like the people that could actually just hold a concentration without being a spellcaster and stuff. And it's like just a utility on the side.
Yeah, it's just the utility spells.
Yeah, it
Nothing
reminds me of a
too
Critical Role
broken.
campaign too, where it was Mr. Ford, the half-orc warlock that was actually being utility for them quite a bit because
Mhm.
he's like the invisibility, Phew,
Hmm.
with his sword.
And then he got bored of it.
Got bored of Eldritch Blast.
It'll just be
Blast.
I mean, he fucking did 80 damage, like attacks, per single attacks. He couldn't have been bored with that shit, man. Like,
I mean, he got rid of it for a reason.
nah. You mean the Falchion?
Mm-hmm.
No. I mean, he turned into the He turned from pure warlock to warlockadon because whammy wham
Paladin,
slam.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. He went from pure warlock to paladin warlock, palalock, which is an insane combo if it's a hexblade because
Yeah.
hexblade runs off charisma, and paladin shit runs off of charisma. Just an excellent synergy. The other one that I plan to play next from my I won't spoil it. But yeah, I believe one of my earlier creations, this Shao person, I was like, when Dawns was doing all that sort of multi-class shit, I was like, you'll be proud of what Shao is.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Lots of bonus actions to activate, but once it does, like she can hardly be beat 1v1 by anything. Doesn't have to be a humanoid. It's a specific rogue class, specific barbarian class that allows her to move extra movement speed, mobile feet, and yeah, if she needs to, she can kite, can throw, has action surge, and stunning strike. Like, goddamn. Yes, please. But her downside is she doesn't do much damage. Just like the multi classes that Dawn comes up with, they're infallible in their speciality. But the damage is usually pretty on the lower side.
This
The
one
down-
should ramp reasonably well.
for damage because of the Blood Hunter,
Yeah.
or because of the slots you're gonna get.
It'll go attack, booming blade.
Alrighty.
Plus Eldritch
Any-
Smite.
Anyway, let me know in PMs what you decide for Rati if he actually decides to commit to either of the quests. Then I'll announce the Abyss campaign then. Or if he decides to go looking for it, then we'll do some rolls and then I can announce the campaign then as well.
I'm leaning towards Dragon, but it depends on what Agi has.
I guess.
Yeah.
He's got a couple, but of course that's only for you to know.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, you've been free to go for a while, but thank you again for the. It's a short sesh, but the warrior and the And Friday it'll be a longer one because we've got a brother obstacle course showdown of show me what you've got.
Will I need to show up?
Depends on how long this takes, but I mean, since you're the only other player for Sovereign of War, depends. If you're depends if you're
Wait.
going with it depends if you're going with Rati or if you're staying with the brothers.
The only other player for Sovereign of War. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
And just confirmation, I had the choice between being a arch vampire, you said, or just a normal vampire. I don't eventually become
Correct.
one if
Mira's
I am a
following
normal.
you for now to like make sure you don't go off the rails. But she's essentially just curious on what this war lab is, and she'll give you like the rundown as to what to do. Like I said, lots of stuff to do in text for me.
Alright, I'm going to sleep.
Alright,
Yeah.
enjoy your
Good night.
sleep.
Sleep.
Take it easy.
Me too. After some TFT. Okay. Good night,
Oh, yeah,
lads.
gonna do the quest.
You're not sticking around? Come on, it's Helldivers time.
It's not. I'm too the tired for Helldivers.
State of Ted.
It's 4 hours till Dawn Parade.
Yeah. You should have been joining me in State of Ted or Helldivers before D&D happened. I was playing a lot then.
I just
But since-
woke up before
since-
D&D.
Yeah, I know, I realized. But since no one was on, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go play some League. And yeah, just played some Ash. I just picked every single fight I saw.
I also reinstalled Rise.
Want Sunrise?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Apparently Zeke has it, so yeah, you guys can jam together. I didn't even know Zeke had it.
I didn't either.
I love Monster Hunter. Always up for some evil. I mean, Monster Hunter. Just like killing evil and State of Decay too. Those two games are all like I will always jam those with someone.
You say that now until you get a Purple Heart Blood Juggernaut.
Blackheart, Titan Juggernaut, the freaking Titan augment.
The overlapping mutations.
The overlapping mutation. Oh god. Oh, imagine how much bullets I'll have to waste into that. Jeez. Jesus.
Just don't get it.
I just avoid them totally. Just do hit and run.
Just don't get the mutation.
And even hit and runs are not foolproof. I lost my sewing guy. Fuck. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, it's okay. State of Ted, Electric Boogaloo, his new community.
The state of Ted and his son.
Ted and his son. That's actually cool how it's like developed like that.
I know. I was surprised by that.
The odds of actually rolling the guy with the same last name as him, and actually rolling his son, because like it showed in like the traits, right? Like, is the son of X?
No.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, okay, never mind.
It's just I'm canonically making it his son.
Yes, sometimes it shows that actually because it affects their mood if you kill like it could be like a relative in a hostile enclave and you can actually kill off one of their relatives and they get like a mood debuff. It's like RimWorld.
I see.
Yeah. Happens all the time in RimWorld actually. It's like I killed
Yeah.
your house. That's why you're.
Oh, I killed your grandmother. I killed your niece.
It's like,
and I killed your
wife.
brother.
Why did your wife run to this colony with you? What the fuck is wrong with you?
There's a
why are you
reason
so
why he
depressed?
ran first.
Like he went on a murder spree because it killed his wife, the wife that attacked a colony. I'm like, okay, buddy. Like, all right. Anyway, TFT time and then sleeps. Okay, good, guys. Good luck. Love each other. Yay.
GG.
Yay.
My throat. GG's. And yeah, remind me. A friendly. Thank you.
Yep, 4 hours.
GG.